I mean,
Play Magic.
you've got the magic for it.
I've got the Magic. So I'm trying to think of what I actually want to play this time.
Okay.
I mean, our last deck was kind of nuts.
Well, look, I still am going to stand by like a 7 or 8 on the out of 10 scale. So.
Yeah, I just that one game where I won on basically turn four was pretty amazing. Um, so I'd be willing to do like super fast deck again if we get something early for it, but I'd kind of like to try something else.
What's quite honestly with draft, it's nice to go in with a plan, but you're honestly usually at the whims of. We should probably wait for the next one just so
Yeah,
we.
I'm gonna.
Okay. Just so, like, I mean, if you're at the whims of the
What's
draft,
there? Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, Boros is a plan because I mean usually red is just super open anyway, so
right, like if you like in that last one, we were green white for a pack, and then we were like, and then all of a sudden we were red. So
yeah.
and that just happens. That's kind of how it works. So you know,
Yeah, I'm trying to think like yeah, Boros can be fun. Yeah, it just really depends on how open white is, but I feel like that's in a lot. Like white is one of the better colors in this set.
mm.
Honestly, I think red's like one of the better colors, but nobody ever plays red. Uh,
we'll we'll see. Like I,
I'll just open Jason going blue.
it'll be fine. Like there's not a ton of words. There's we haven't done a ton of these to know like what the best color or worst colors are.
Right. Like,
So
I mean, flyers seem really good in this set, but a lot of the flyers seem like kind of inefficient as
yeah,
far as mana costs go.
a
Like,
number of them,
like I know you won with owls, but 5 mana 3/3s are kind of meh.
I'm aware of that. They have prowess.
They did have prowess.
I mean, that's something, right?
Phoenix Forge. All right. So do we have any powerful names? I like Phoenix Forge.
That's probably a better of these. I don't know. A-pop. Oh, Calcutta. I don't know. That sounds like a somebody doing like a chant, a fight song for their school.
Foil Battle Forge.
Um,
This
yeah, but then there's Outlands Colossus, which I want you to like look at the mana cost and the size of,
Jesus.
and then also what it
What
does.
the hell? Okay, I'm in green. We thought Spider was biggest man.
Get the hell out of here, Spider. So, what else do we got in this pack that's like cool? Like the Gear Crafter's nifty, Thunderclap Wyvern's cool. Some of the blacks are all right. Majoring Bully, but like, so
Brother is biggest man. You can't double block it.
they can only single block it, so they're basically screwed forever.
At first, I thought it was just a really terrible way of saying menace, which would have made him super overpowered.
If you can give him Menace, like, so yeah,
He just
yeah.
can't be blocked. Is there anything that gives menace?
I don't think so. I don't know. Leaf Gilder's a really safe pick for the
That is very true.
like for what we have because we have an Outland Colossus to ramp into. But what else is in here that you'd like?
We
Like
didn't actually get called a full moon last time.
it's it's interesting because like the turn you play it, you can't cast another spell.
That's true. That's actually I didn't really read this thing before. I actually kind of like the other one better.
Yeah,
I think Leaf Gilder is the choice here.
yeah. I think so. There's nothing that's hyper great that's pulling you in any other directions, and we do want to be able to cast Outland Colossus. If you can get that down on like turn 4, what does your opponent do? Lose? Like,
Yeah.
so that's good. Um, Yeah, the Battlefield Forge is like half a ticket, so foil's probably double that.
Yeah, I wasn't too worried.
An Outland Claw. All right, so we have one half of the same deck, except for this time we've got
The green.
the bomb here. So what else do we have? Well, obviously.
There's a lot of foils in here. What is with this card being in every freaking thing now?
I don't know.
Actually, I think the lieutenant is the best pick here. I mean, this is, I guess, like, that's
Claustrophobia is a removal spell too. If you're looking for a removal spell,
that's very true.
Blue green. I don't know like exactly how well that functions in this format, but like blue is generally not bad.
Yeah.
Your call.
I think I like claustrophobia over the lieutenant.
Lieutenant's good. Claustrophobia is removal, and so like it really is like, do you want the kill spell versus the like 2-drop? That's a super good 2-drop, but it's a removal spell in a format with little of that, you know?
Right. And also, some of the Simic stuff was actually kind of cool. I actually kind of liked the Simic uncommon.
Maybe we can find one of those. Well, there's a Towergeist and a Void Mage and a Conclave Naturalists. I think those are the three that are competing here.
I think it's between Conclave Naturalist or the Towergeist, just because uncommon over common. Like, there's a better chance we're going to see Void Mage.
Fair. I'm trying to think how I feel on that, and honestly, like, Conclave Naturalist is going to own, and so is Towergeist. Like, these are both going to be... All of these will be fine.
I actually really like the Naturalist. There are a lot of artifacts and enchantments in this set.
Yeah. So... and that kind of cements the green as ours here, because, like,
yeah.
Orchard Spirit isn't... The only problem we come up to is, like, we're passing all the blue cards, but what can we do?
Yeah. I mean, we're not cemented in blue by any means. I feel like we're in green.
That's fair. We certainly are in green. So that is a reason to be in white. I'd also like to point out that black is fairly decent in this pack, too. Just, like, Nantu, Go Husk, and Fetid Imp are all right.
Shaman's not terrible.
Like, but, like, the Citadel Castellan is absolutely something that if we can hit with, like, if you can hit with it, it's extremely good.
I was gonna say, let's just get like the most efficient costed power in the game.
Sure, why not? I say it's a fine pick out of this because like there's not much else. Like if we were picking the best green-blue card, it would be pretty crappy. So like the speculative pick here that white becomes our second color.
Also, it's like, I mean, there's a decent amount of mana fixing that maybe we can just splash for it. Like we can just get like Evolving Wild or something.
Yeah.
What does Wall of Text do?
So Wall of Text says, look at the top 5 of your deck, put a creature from those 5 into your hand, the rest in grave. Or if there's 2 or more instant or sorceries in your grave, pick 2 creatures out of it.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It does let us dig to our most important creatures quickly.
Yes.
So like it lets us find Outland Colossus and like maybe the creatures that we need when we need them. The other question is like what else in this pack is worthwhile?
That's actually more than the fact. There's really not much else. Like maybe heavy infantry, but meh.
The deck card's pretty super meh. Like Dragon Fodder's okay. Calculated Dismissal's a bad Wall of Text would be up. You want to just pick that for the like...
Yeah, I do want to just pick that. Mostly because, again,
well,
like it's like between that and like Guardian Automaton.
I think Angel's Tomb is probably the actual pick just based on how big it gets and you play a creature. But in the sense of the actual pick if you weren't picking the coast.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, this is mana fixing, so...
Yeah.
Like, why not go with the mana fixing, especially when your other options are, like, poor. Like, Angel's Tomb is real. Like, I would say that it's real, but...
Yeah, another draft. I am a madman.
I only had, like... Do you want more mana fixing? How about we just keep picking more mana fixing? 5 color? Oh!
Again,
Sure.
I mean, I guess like Brawler's Plate wouldn't be terrible. That's a lot of equip
That
cost. That is a
is
huge
God
equip
damn.
cost.
Holy shit, that's 4 to equip. I saw plus
7
two plus.
mana +2/+2 trample.
Oh my god! I thought I saw the like 3 to play and the +2/+2 trample. I'm like, what? That's like 2 or 3 to equip at most. Oh, oh,
Wrong.
oh. So necromantic summons might be alright.
Uh,
I don't know. Let's pick up a creature from your grave.
yeah.
There's also
Yeah.
fairy miscreant. Actually, is probably
There is also a fairy miscreant. Actually, that's probably more of the pick.
yeah, because like yeah. Fairy miscreant owns if you can get multiples of them.
Right. I mean, worst case, it is Flying Man.
We'll find reasons for Flying Man to be fine. Evolving Wilds.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Macabre Waltz is nifty, but not worth the splash. And here you can just pick up like, I don't know, Return Centaur or something.
Okay.
Nobody cares about any of these.
Oh, excuse me.
Gesundheit?
Oh my.
Yeah, whatever.
Barrier.
I am aware of their current policy on equipment because generally, like, equipment is always, like, if you screw up equipment, it's way too good.
It's not terrible.
Sure, whatever.
We're getting a bunch of blue stuff. I mean, it wasn't very good blue stuff, but...
Veteran sidearm at 1 to play and 1 to equip would be called Leonin Scimitar.
Woo!
And you would play it because that was a very playable card in that Starfield of Nyx. So this is a... I'm just going to quick...
You may return
Hold up.
target enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. I don't have any of those, really.
Right.
As long as you control 5 enchantments.
All your other enchantments become creatures on the 5 enchantments.
That's not very good.
It's a constructed card.
Is it
Honestly,
worth tickets?
honestly, there's 2 cards I see in here for us. There's the Separatist Void Mage again, and then the Somber Walled Alpha. It's worth 2 tickets.
I don't think that's worth it. What was the other one other than Somberwood you're looking at?
Not the Void Mage, the bounce guy,
okay, yeah.
but that's just...
I like this guy.
We had some good times with Somber Walled Alpha. Also, one thing to note, it grants Trample. Outland Colossus sure as hell needs Trample. That's actually like the one missing piece to that card.
That's very true. I think that's the pick mostly because of that.
Yeah.
I gotta get that Starfield for my Ley Lines deck.
That's how that works, right?
Oh, that's like actually kind of neat.
Keep
but-
looking.
Alright, I'll keep looking.
Just keep looking. You'll see it sooner or later.
Is it Trample Renown?
Yep, keep looking.
Keep looking.
Keep looking.
Is it the spider?
It's a spider! Is it the murder investigation to get 12 1/1s on Outland Colossus? Maybe.
I take that black card and recur it back to play.
Murder investigation! Ah, the Outland Colossus was full of soldiers!
So, how mono green are we?
At this point, we're in the need of, like, some of those +2/+2 fight cards to truly fit in mono green.
Yeah.
But this is, like, hella good right now. So, that's like
Is it a
Wrath,
Wrath?
basically.
Alright, we're in white.
Well, here's the thing about the Wrath. It's a Wrath where you get to keep 1 creature. And we get to choose it
Yeah.
for both players. So, like, we get to choose it for our opponent as well.
Right.
So...
I guess we're in white. I'm cool with that. I kind of actually was... Like, I know we have all these blue cards, but I was kind of leaning towards white anyway.
Whatever, we can splash blue if we really want it off of our Yava freaking Maya. So, whatever.
I hope we get a black rare in our last pack.
Yeah, so tragic arrogance. The fact that we choose both players what they get to keep is really what makes the card.
Yeah, at first, like when I first saw it played against you the first time you were playing the set, I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. Like, it's kind of like a toned down balance, and then you got to pick.
Yeah. Uh,
Do we
the
have
elf guy.
elves?
Yeah, we have mana elf.
Yeah, man, elf. Yeah. I mean, worst case, it is just a bear.
I feel like Titanic Growth has a higher chance of coming back around too.
Well, yeah. Again, an uncommon over common.
Yeah.
Oh, we can get more Jace's Sanctum.
Well, I think you might get a playset of that after.
God damn it.
Yeah. The thing there though is that like in limited, nobody actually plays like just one good creature because you're gonna get like you run down if you try that. So we just get to pick their bear and that sticks around, and we pick our spider or owl and Colossus, and they're like, oh, well, it sucks.
Oh.
Like when I played against it, I had to sideboard out my yoked ox because there was no way in goddamn hell I was gonna let them choose yoked ox.
Rogue's Passage.
Hmm.
That seems really solid, actually, with those.
That gives us a way. Like I was gonna say the Timberpack Wolf, but then Rogue's Passage and what we actually have built.
Like, we have just, like, big dudes.
Well, it's also just good with renown. Like,
Yeah. I think that's the pick.
I think that's slightly more important than number one Timberpack Wolf to us.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, we're going to see Timberpack Wolf the next 3 picks, but...
That's fine. Well, then we'll have 4 4s instead of 5 5s. And okay, when one of them's unblockable. Also, Fairy Miscreant number 2 was other thing to note, but not like the card we want here.
Ramroller?
I think there's a 3-drop that looks a little for us. Is an elf too,
Ooh,
importantly.
Also is elf.
Yeah. Other cards of note in here, the red's actually pretty good.
Yeah, got another sergeant there.
The scout's like okay.
Yeah, kills bears. I really like this card. Ramroller.
I had a good time with that one. The scout actually is seeing constructed play because of one creature.
Really?
Because of Goblin Pile Driver.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Because Goblin Pile Driver has 1 power until it attacks, so you can make it unblockable and then attack. And then it has 9 power.
The biggest man.
Well, that is biggest man. There's also Llanowar Empath, which is like our elf that digs for us.
Yeah, that's probably actually the pick. This guy is so huge.
I know. Would we want to be red again is the thing? Like
We can't make it work. I mean, we could, but...
We'd have to dump the Wrath.
Yeah, which... I guess the real question is, do we want Wrath over Biggest Man? And I don't think we do.
I think we already have biggest man. Like
We have several Biggest Men.
Like I think we're just fine on biggest man.
Yeah, but then we'd have a curve of Biggest Men.
God, yeah, we just go 4, 5, 6. Do you want like the worst burn spell? You probably don't, but if you would have picked biggest man, maybe you would have wanted the worst burn spell in the known universe.
Like, I think the pick is Might of the Masses, but it's really not good in our deck.
Maybe it'll turn out to be good after pack 3.
I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the pick.
Whatever, it gives us a pump spell if we don't end up with more.
Right.
God.
Actually, it's probably the Jailer.
They're all pretty meh, but the Jailer might do more than heavy freaking infantry, which is just like...
One Jailer.
Yeah. You want to investigate murder?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
I mean...
This card's not very good.
Right.
I mean, it can be. I mean, like, if I, like, put it on my, like, a Stallion or something, like, it turns it into 4 dudes.
Or you put it on Sky Snare Spider, then if they kill it, it's
Right.
noting that the red coming around is still pretty powerful, but
Yeah, I'll grab an Axe Treason.
yeah. Hey, there it is. Titanic
Oh,
growth.
nice. I was
Yeah.
hoping he'd come back.
Waltz.
Waltz. Slug. Forest.
So we're green and something, and like so far it looks like it's white, but we could use more than 2 white cards.
Yeah.
Your investigation isn't even really like a card; it's just like a thing.
There's a Mauler. There's an Enshrouding Mist. I don't know what this wall of text does.
When it comes into play, look at your opponent's hand, then name a card. Your opponent can't cast the named spell. So it's a 5/5 flyer for 7 that you look at their hand and choose a card, and they just can't cast it. Probably the Rock's Mauler. Like,
yeah, that's. It was between that and Enshrouding Mist. Mostly just to kind of give white more playability.
Yeah.
But if I could just go mono green, but we still don't have any fighting.
that's fine. We'll just have to come up with something. I don't know where, but we'll just have to come up, or we just kick our opponent in the face. Like, we just run them down.
I like kicking our opponent in the face. All right, what do we want to come around on this? Basically, Enshrouding Mist.
I guess we would accept Mage Ring Network. That one's weird, but like it'd be fine. It's a one of those. You remember the Time Spiral lands?
Yeah, I do.
It's just a colorless one of those.
There's also an Honored Hierarch. There's actually it's probably between the Castellian and the Hierarch.
So the Hierarch is effectively like a weird mana dork, but it takes 2 turns to get going.
Yeah.
It is a 1-drop. The Citadel Castellian, we know. I think the Castellian's better than the mana dork.
I kind of do too.
We saw how hard it was to get our Goblin through.
Yeah, exactly. It happened once on game 3 of the last round.
Yeah. One thing I guess I should check is what is that? Honored. Yeah, I don't think that's worth much of anything. Yeah, okay. Nothing at all.
Okay. I thought maybe just because randomly mana dorks can be worth money, but
the problem is you have to connect with it, and like good luck.
Which
Castellian, give us it's a reason to be white.
Right. Elemental Bond was this.
You want to pick up the horn or something? I don't know.
I'm actually thinking Yoke Docks. Mostly because our early game is kind of meh. Actually, it's not. We got 2 of these Castilians.
Yeah, it's looking better.
This whole pack is just kind of garbage.
Well, there's good blue is the only thing I can say about it. The scrap skin Drake is a pretty real creature for blue because it's a 2/3 flyer for 3. Sigiled Starfish is also better than it looks.
It's very true. I remember playing the Starfish before.
Yeah, the one I can think of is that Warhorn attacking creatures. It's like an anthem sort of.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like the fakest anthem in the universe.
It's
but
going in the board. But...
I know.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Wow.
God.
Well.
More fairy miscreants.
We could pick up Nissa's Pilgrimage because it's a ramp.
Because we're basically mono green.
Well, right, and it's like a fake ramp spell.
Yeah,
and
right.
Fake, and by fake, I mean it's Cultivate. It just doesn't grab a plane.
I'm cool with that. Like, we're not playing that much white.
Yeah. The other choice could be, what you said, the Ascetic for the sideboard, but like because we have Conclave Naturalist, I don't feel like we have to like reach that far for.
I was gonna say it is a caterpillar, and we saw how amazing caterpillar is.
TK Cat, sadly, we passed up on being Gruul in Pack 2 when we passed the first Zendikar Incarnate.
Yeah.
which would have been where if we would have picked that,
then we probably wouldn't have 2 Castilians. So,
well, at least there's a card for us on this one.
is it the Angel's Tomb?
Well, I'm more thinking they gave us Force Mage.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I just like always look past that card.
I think that card's still pretty strong.
Right. Our early game is getting better now.
Yeah, I think we still need like Bear or.
Yeah, because we've got what, Leaf Gilder and the Dwayne's Elite. Okay.
So we need to find Bear. Bear is definitely worth finding.
I think we're running out of time to find Bear.
It's fine. We have like a couple more picks before the pack like comes around, and then we're stuck on no Bear. But we'll make it. Yavis Force Mage works well with the Castilian. Yavis Force Mage works well with I'm gonna say either like the 2 cards that we could possibly choose, like the Spider or the Foundry.
I think it's the Spider, just because we don't really have much combat flyers except for the Spider.
Except for the other huger Spider. It's something
because it's funny to drop a rock on someone.
Meteorite's all right, but like the Yavis Force Mage is like an actually quite good 3-drop. So, you want that Shrouding Mist finally?
Yeah. More Force Mage.
I think we're fine with any number of them, right? Like, they work well. Problem is we don't have any early game. Do we pick up that stupid Bonded Construct just so we have something to play early? It can block.
Yeah.
It can't attack alone, but it can block. You want to pick Shaman of the Pack? Like, I just want to note, I think our deck has like 6 elves at this point, so like...
Yeah, we can definitely splash that easily with Evolving Wilds and
Warways. Yeah, I wanted to note that before you quick went in on another card was all.
Quick going on what?
I don't know. Like, something. There's nothing. It's fine. Well, this is the end of pack 3, so obviously there's nothing else.
It's a rare.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Somebody else is going to be, like, happy. Hey, Num. Angel's Tomb.
Wow.
I actually think that card's, like, playable, so I don't know. Like, maybe it's not as playable as I think.
We have exactly 23 cards in the main.
Well, that sucks. For one, we should cut Yavimaya Coast.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're not actually splashing blue for anything.
Maybe?
I'm mostly thinking, do you want to be playing Murder Investigation?
Probs not.
Like, maybe if we had the Starfield and we could just keep bringing it back, and they keep investigating the same murder of the same soldier token every day, and they're just stuck in hell. So like Spider or Warhorn.
I like Spider better.
So how many elves do we have for the Shaman? Because the Shaman gives us a fake burn spell now.
Right. Okay, so 1, 2, 5.
Counts itself, so
6.
Human. 7. Rhino. Dryad.
So 7.
Okay, 7, and also the Dwywin's Elite can make a token elf.
That's true. Yeah, well, it looks like we have a deck.
Yep, now the question is just like what the mana looks like. 1 swamp for the...
For the Evolving Wilds.
Yep, 1 swamp for that, and then like some number of planes.
I think we want more planes than 3.
I was gonna say 4.
I almost want 5.
Well, okay. What would 4 would be 4 and 9, right?
Yeah.
5 would be 5 and 8.
I actually kind of like 5 and 8, mostly because all of our green stuff until we get to late game is a single green, but we need that early white if we're going to play the Castilians.
Also, like like I think we could do 4 or 5 either way. The fact that we have Llanowar Wastes already in the deck is another green source, I suppose. So like we're not if we're in like super hell, we can use Llanowar Wastes for green.
Right. I think I like 5/8.
No, I don't know what you're asking. Can you make a deck that should have Wrath in it?
This deck should have Wrath in it.
I mean, this deck should have Wrath in it, right? Like, I think I'm missing part of that question. I really like that we get to hand off Trample to Outland Colossus.
Yep.
That should be good.
Oh, well, yeah, we have several ways. We got that. We've got Rogue's Passage.
Oh, right. We're playing Angel's Tomb. Okay.
Angel's Tomb. So it's just whenever you play a dude who becomes a 3/3 flyer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of note, and this is funky, you can't target it with Yeva's Force Mage if Yeva's Force Mage is the creature you play to turn it on.
Yeah, that sucks.
But you can target it with Yeva's Force Mage if you play another creature before it.
Right.
So, like, it's weird in that sense. The only other thing I could suggest with the Angel's Tomb is the Warhorn, but...
Yeah.
But, like, I don't actually...
I mostly wanted the Spider over the Warhorn because we are, again, at 16 creatures.
Right. That's why I'm not saying cutting a creature. I'm saying cutting a fake creature in the other 3-mana artifact. But honestly, like that's the only flying attacker we have in the entire deck. So
yeah.
Bonded Construct is effectively a blocker.
Yeah, and it blocks the hell out of bears.
I think saying we have tokens. Yeah, I was to say there you go. You corrected. We have token. I was like, I had to think for a second. I'm like, what the hell token generating card do we have?
We also have murder
investigation. Hey, think of how cool murder investigation could have been if we picked the Starfield, huh?
See, all right, we hit him with the Colossus, make it a 12/12, put murder investigation on it, and then tragic arrogance. Got him.
Boom. How about, like, when we do that, we just, like, keep the Colossus instead?
Nope, tokens. Yevamaya's Force Mage. The only problem I have with the card this time is that we don't have much that we play before it.
Mm.
Like, we don't have many 2-drops. We've got, what, 2?
We can play Gather the Pack on turn 2, but it's not actually a drop, yes. It's worth playing on turn 2, because it's just go find our card. Hopefully it doesn't bin our Wrath, but whatever.
Yeah, that's one thing I like. I hate when it says that it just, like, kills those things.
Yeah. I have no idea what Mike's bitrate is on his stream.
It's like 3.5 or 3,500.
There's no reason. No. There's absolutely no reason. Like his shit should be dying then.
Oh, okay.
Maybe over bidding because that's like 3 times what I stream at. So.
Yeah, I mostly just never change it, and I like to have it high for like when I'm playing higher games like the League or something. But
I understand. This deck's aight. We got some pretty cool things.
I need more bits. I need more bits.
That's a lot of bits.
Also, like, I have the upload to spare. Now that I upgraded my internet, my upload's at 20.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, I still get, like, something like, I don't know, like 30 or 60 down or some bullshit, but it's still, like, 4 or 5 up, so...
Yeah, my down is also now 130.
So I think, wow. So I think we use Right, you don't live in fucking Cambridge anymore,
Nope.
obvious. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, what the hell? When did that? Oh, right, right.
Gotta move to Minneapolis, though, where they have the best internet in the world. Only across, like, 12 blocks, though. There's a place, yeah, over those 12 blocks, they offer 10 gigabit internet. Which is, like, so unnecessary, because that's faster than my, like, solid-state hard drive can process it.
Okay. Yeah, the right-click stat says it's 1920 by 1080 at fucking 3000 kbs down. It's huge. So I'm happy we have Somberwald Alpha again. That card was pretty cool last time.
Yes, definitely.
Like, that card does. We don't have Menace. Gnome, how much of last time did you see? Like,
all right, I'll change it for you, buddy. Don't worry. I'll get that audio bit right up. like, are people able to like see stuff clearly and stuff, or are we just like?
I think he's futzing with you. I think we're audible.
Well, I don't mean about audio. I mean like is stuff like.
Oh, visible?
Yeah.
Crystal fucking clear.
Okay.
I can read the damn active treason up top. Which is, yeah. But yeah, no, did you catch any of yesterday's? I saw you around in the zoo yesterday. But like mostly I'm asking if you caught the turn 4 game.
That game was amazing. I mean, it's Magic Online. I can lower if it would help, and it wouldn't change the quality of the video whatsoever. If it would help his bad internet. I'm streaming at a higher screen size than your monitor.
Fair. I think if you down it to like,
I can put it down to like 2500. I mean, I think that's what Twitch tells you to put it at.
Sure.
All right, I'll...
You want to flicker the lights? Because I don't know if it takes.
I think encoding it does. Oh, actually, it's not at 3500. It's only at 3000. My bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So.
Yeah, it looks like that one's gonna allow it.
Okay, let's see if it changes then. Herald of the Pantheon did do so much work.
All right. What do you know? Great. I still don't get to the first.
We're on the
cut. Well, I'll never draw a land again.
You want to try it and just see if we draw some big stuff? I don't know. This is a passable but not the best hand. Like,
I'm just worried that if I mulligan, it's just going to get 1,000 times worse.
You have all 3 colors here. You can Evolving Wilds on turn 1 to go grab.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it.
Hell, we have double white.
Yeah, we're going to keep it.
All right, so Evolving Wilds for a swamp on 1 to confuse our opponent.
Got him. God damn it.
Of course. You're actually going to draw lands for the first 3 turns until you play that Nissa's Pilgrimage, so... Wouldn't worry about it too much, you know. Hopefully he just plays a bear or something, or nothing, because, well, nobody plays.
God damn it.
Whatever, play your bear and move on. There's only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah,
Alright, what you got?
Reading the bones.
You got it, man.
Yeah.
That's actually like a really good card.
Yes, it is. It's a reprint from Theros, and it owned really hard there.
Like, I was just like, oh, you know, it's 1 mana more for, what was that card called? The double black one.
Yeah, Sign in Blood.
But it has Scry first.
All right, so let's go ahead and Nissa's Pilgrimage and get some lands out of our goddamn deck.
No
So,
more.
2 forests. And one of them into play. 1 in your hand. So and then we get the
No,
beatdown.
okay. Oh shit! I hit F6 and I'm glad it stops on attacks.
Yeah, F6 will pass your turn, but it will stop on attacks and blocks. War Oracle. All right.
I have Titanic Growth. I'm not.
Yeah.
Really? Fucking kidding me.
Well, you want to play Llanowar Waste? It'll confuse our opponent. Make them think we're like
Doing
black.
something?
No. It'll make them think we're black, green, splash white rather than
What we actually are.
right. Confuse your opponent.
Alright, so yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of our land out.
Plus the Evolving Wilds in the yard.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 11, my bad.
So block and Titanic Growth here.
Yo.
And Titanic Growth is
Something? You gonna kill my dude?
yeah, 7 cards in hand. Come on, show us your trick. Funny thing is, if he like would have played a land, he could have like threatened that 5-mana instant kill spell or whatever.
Hey, he just loses his dude.
I hope.
Hooray!
Hey! Okay, well, there's Charging Griffin, so I guess we just attack into that.
Yep.
All right. Hey! All right.
I get a dude.
Yeah, so gather the pack, leaving up all your colors, I suppose. Well, play your land after it. That way you can
I
make.
guess, yeah.
Also, we're going to get 2 creatures off this because we have Nissa's Pilgrimage and Titanic.
Ooh, thank God.
So
how about our 2 biggest guys?
How about dudes? All right.
Biggest men.
Yeah! So then we get to play whatever land. We can't play anything yet.
So
But...
Rogue's Passage?
Yeah, let's get Rogue's Passage down, I suppose, and then attack for 2, because we're not blocking.
Mm-hmm. And I will definitely take that trade. Alright, so he got to see those, right?
Yes, he did,
Okay.
because you had to choose. Like, anytime you make a choice like that involves a typed card, you have to prove it with the reveal.
All lands.
So, what, we, like, lead with the Sky Snare first or something?
I think so. Yeah, that's definitely why I picked Rogue's Passage.
Yeah. That is the exact reason Rogue's Passage is in the deck, is because of the Outland Colossus, which was pick 1, pack 1. I can't believe this bullshit.
I need my biggest men, and I need them now.
I can't believe you had the spell mastery on that.
Right?
Cast Nissa's Pilgrimage and Titanic Growth, so you're like, I'm ready to fight now. I'd like to note that our opponent missed a land drop last turn.
Okay, good.
Which means his 7 cards in hand are all gas.
That's not good.
Yeah. So I'm not happy with that either, but what do we do? You know?
We die, Mr. Bond.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it, man.
Sure. Well, that'll be... I can't believe... What did we do?
Well...
Alright, so... Spider?
Yeah, we're gonna play out a Spider.
Mostly because Spider is the one we would want, like, killed... first? I don't know, like... Anyway, whatever. And then you can attack with the Elite if you still want to.
Yeah. Because...
Or leave it. You can leave it back to block Nantuko Husk too.
No, I'll just swing in.
Cool.
I don't think he's gonna attack.
Well, you have a reach 6/6.
Yeah, I figured he was just gonna block on it. So, and I'm cool with that trade.
Oh, if he attacks and don't block,
Okay.
unless he taps his white. Oh. All right, never
You got it,
mind.
man.
If he attacks in, don't block.
Thumbs up. I just thumbs up my computer. Nobody can see that.
That too.
Okay. Yeah, you get to hit me for 4.
Yep, and then you get to attack for 6 and play another 6/6, and he'll be at 11, which means he'll fucking die if he gets, hit by both again. So that's good.
And, I mean, Rogue's Passage is a thing.
Right. And he didn't leave up double white for the card I was scared of.
You got it, man.
He doesn't have the black for the death touch there, so.
So, swinging in.
Yep. So, you can play Yeva's Force Mage and Outland Colossus.
I do have enough for both. Nice.
But actually, and I'm gonna. This is a bit off, but what about Yeva's Force Mage and then like Rogue's Passage in for 8?
I don't think I needed to do the Rogue's Passage, because if he blocks, it's fine. It's gone.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I can swing with both next turn.
Sure.
There's like thunderstorm going on behind me.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to tap. Yeah, there you go.
Let's do that.
Yeah, because he can't death touch his imp, so that's the real
Right.
gain, obviously. The other thing I thought about recommending was playing the Wrath just to...
I also thought about that, but meh.
Anyway, well, Outland Colossus time. Can your opponent stop this shit? Like,
Biggest men.
alright.
Yeah, try playing the tragic arrogance that I have.
Now, I mean, if he had it, like, he'd get to stick you on Yeva's Force Mage, so...
Yeah.
That'd be decent. And by decent, I mean extremely powerful, but...
He's still stuck on 4 lands.
I still don't like that aura, but...
This thing?
I don't know, it's an aura. So Ampy attacks and taps the sky snare, the snare.
The snare. Ba-doop. I wouldn't block anyway.
Yeah. Luckily, when you attack, like, you'll get to attack with Yeva's Force Mage as, like, the secondary, like, throw this away to the Celestial. So, yeah, you just Rogue's Passage your Outland Colossus and attack for Outland Colossus plus Yeva's Force Mage?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So, get on in there.
Getting in.
Can't be blocked.
Because that's fair.
The other cool thing is that him not blocking with Fetid Imp here means he would go to 1.
Okay, honestly, if I had the mana to do Rogue's Pass... Oh!
So,
Ha-ha!
aha! So you sacked the Yeva's Force Mage. Because that was the entire reason we attacked with the Yeva's Force Mage. So what he should have done there is blocked with Fetid Imp, Death Touched, taken 6, and then
Yep.
done that.
Not that it honestly matters, but...
It might have, because what would have happened there is that leaves you with 1 guy. So if he has a removal spell for your Sky Snare, for your
Right.
spider, he could get through.
Like honestly, if I had the mana to do it, I would probably Tragic Arrogance here.
That'd be
Just,
nice.
but
Honestly, it might be a follow-up on the next turn. Like,
yeah.
I can't believe how famously huge this Outlands Colossus is. Look at this dude. He's gigantic as hell. Like, he is mad huge.
It's pretty good for only having 5 land left in deck.
So the question is, does he attack with Charging Griffin? Probably still.
Well, I mean, I've got Rogue's Passage.
Yeah.
The real question is, does he have 5 power worth of pump or burn?
Well, here's the actual question. He could, because what he could do is, if he has a kill spell in hand, like, you go make one unblockable,
But that's why I'm going to leave double white up, so that way I can Tragic Arrogance.
Yeah. All right, so you want rogues? Do you just rogues passage the probably the Sky Snare?
No, I'll do a 12/12. I mean, it doesn't honestly matter.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he doesn't have the kill spell, he doesn't have the kill spell.
Right. So I may as well try to kill him with Biggest Man.
Okay. So leave your double white up. And then just attack with Outland Colossi. And hopefully he doesn't have another Celestial Flare.
I was going to say, do I actually swing both? Because if this doesn't work, I'm going to be Tragic Arrogancing.
I would swing both.
Yeah, because...
Yeah. So the idea here on swing both is that all the instant speed's kill spells are 5 mana, and it would cost him an extra 1 to play the Death Touch.
Yep.
So he's playing the 5 mana kill spell, and then he's going to chump a lot.
No,
I guess he knows exactly what we were expecting.
Man is grossly famous.
If only I could be. So, I was going to ask about sideboards, but then I looked at the cards that we don't have in our deck and just kind of like...
Oh.
So, did you know that that Gather the Pack or Search the Pack or whatever the look at your top 5 that card owns?
Yeah, that just said draw 2 cards.
Well, it said draw your best 2 cards. like not even draw 2 cards. It was draw your freaking Spider and your Colossus. Go. Oh, okay.
And we didn't even lose much. Alright. We have all colors.
We have all colors, and our hand is like, again, this is like okay.
It's better than our last one.
Right.
Oh.
Oh!
Well.
All right. So, the relevant part there is that that's a 2-1 for 1, so we're getting our face beat in.
This is unfortunate.
Oh boy. Alright. Let's get beat down by Gideon.
Fucking Gideon.
Oh.
Well,
Yes! Hey!
that's a dude.
So...
He's gonna be able to make indestructible, though.
I know. Well, at least you can play the Bonded Construct and leave up Might of the Masses if you really needed it. Right, that's the problem, is now that he has the indestructible threat, like, he can still attack really hard.
Well, this thing is turning into Gideon, right?
He needs 2 other creatures to attack with.
Okay.
Yeah, so it doesn't flip into Gideon yet.
I think I still block because it means it doesn't play anything else.
You could block the you could block the other thing on the far side and pump to kill it, but that's like the dumbest thing in the world.
Oh, he's just gonna make it indestructible then.
No. The tooth. Well, is it target creature becomes indestructible on Gideon? No, it's just
Oh,
get.
okay. I guess I could kill this guy, but that's 2 for willing myself on a 2/3.
I'm aware of that.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm just not doing anything.
Fine. All right, let's just take a bunch of damage, and then he plays another creature. Crap.
More dudes.
Crap. So there's his third guy. So Gideon flips next turn.
All I get is fucking pilgrimage.
I think, yeah, just go get some damn lands. Ugh, I know. At least us ramping means that we can draw like Spider or like some of our big things and try to get out of this.
Ugh.
So we can at least block and kill the cleric.
Yeah. Hooray! Alright, what does this thing do?
He can force a creature to attack Gideon next turn. He has a mini Gideon plus. He can untap target creature and make it indestructible until his next turn. Or he can make it into a 4/4. That's
all damage that would be.
Yeah. So we can block and kill the cleric.
Yeah.
Which is worth doing because if we don't, he just untaps like the shambling ghoul and makes it indestructible, and then we can't attack.
Right.
There's no way that not blocking and trying to kill Gideon works. Like that doesn't function, right? Like I mean, I guess leaving Bonded Construct alive might, but like it's not like Gideon flips and there's no blockers. There's going to be a 2/3 that's indestructible in the way.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Do we just move on?
I don't think it's that over. It's just close. It's pretty bad.
He's gonna have me at 2 next turn.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a guy.
Play that, leave up Titanic Growth.
Yep.
We do have a Wrath in our deck, but the Wrath actually keeps one Planeswalker. So that's cool.
Hooray for one Planeswalker.
Yeah. So Gideon will be indestructible when he turns into a creature.
So if I hit the Gideon, like, do I still get Renown off?
Player. He also might just force you to attack Gideon. Okay, no, he's coming in.
Yeah.
He wants blood. All right, so then we just block and kill the cleric.
Yep.
Or try to again.
Why does this thing not take damage?
That's how Gideon always has worked. Gideon's actually been a pretty consistent planeswalker because all 3 of his planeswalkers are become a creature. So it's been pretty interesting.
If he doesn't play a guy? Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're just gonna move along here.
Let's just get on. All right. So sweet. How about we just like
don't have Gideon on turn 1,
or maybe like have a hand that does something in the first 3 turns?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Also play first. Yeah. I'm okay with it because it's a turn 4 Rock Maulers.
Yeah. Again, this is the third hand that's been like, but
we're keeping it. Like, we have no white for a Tragic Arrogance, but...
And this is Pilgrimage not being Cultivate shows its face.
I'm playing Forest.
Because that would be grabbing 2 planes so fast.
Yup.
Alright, oof.
And we're Empath.
Okay.
Still doing nothing.
Nobody plays creatures in this format. Whatever, turn 4 Rock Smaller is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Because it becomes huge as hell.
I like big dudes. Alright, well, he's already got double planes for Celestial.
Yeah, it sucks because Celestial Flare is something we really have to, like, worry about. So, alright. Well, let's go grab Forests, I think.
Yep, let's get some Forests.
Just because we have so many... we have 2 5s in our hand now, so, like, being able to cast those is pretty huge. Let's hope it gives us a target for the Naturalists.
That would actually be pretty solid.
So he's going to beat down for 2, play his 3rd land and something.
Or not play a 3rd land? Huh? Huh? Knight of the Wind. God damn it.
Or play his 3rd land.
Play his 3rd land?
That's pretty good. All right. Well, let's go ahead and play the Rock Smaller. So, Celestial Flare.
Damn Celestial Flare.
Like, he's gonna attack in, and like, what? Do we just have to take 4?
No, not attacking.
All right, cool. So,
got it.
What do you want to play here? Like Empath or Hitchclaw Recluse? Like, I think
I think it's the Empath.
It's probably
just because the rest of the cards in our hand suck.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. So leaving up like one of each or something. I don't know. The only thing we can play is like some of the elves that are 2-drops.
Yeah.
So. All right, Empath, show us some cards.
All right, so this is just what, Scry 2?
Scry 2, and then reveal the top card if it's a creature, put it in your hand. So, Scry 2.
I kind of just want to bottom these.
I was actually going to suggest the opposite, where you keep Gather the Pack on top, but put the Bonded Construct above it. Because Gather the Pack kind of works as a...
Okay, alright, so put this on top first.
Put that on top first, and then put that one on top second, and then reveal the Bonded Construct. And then next turn, we'll get to play the...
and I don't think we can swing.
No, but you can play Bonded Construct.
Right.
Which, that can eat Celestial Flare, right?
Yeah.
So... It sucks. As long as he has double white up, we can't attack with Rock Smaller, so... Rip. Hopefully he does something, and then you can just start crushing in.
Yeah.
He's off black still. That's good.
Okay, he did something.
Okay,
I kind of wanted this Tragic Arrogance.
Because we knew we were drawing Gather the Pack. Hey, if you play Tragic Arrogance, that's 2 instants and sorceries in your yard.
Yeah.
So Tragic Arrogance...
Leaving him a bear.
Yeah.
And I'll keep a Rock Smaller.
Okay, let's do that. So Tragic Arrogance pre-combat here. So then we click on, and I guess we'll figure out how this spell works.
All right.
Hey, we get to keep an artifact too, by the way.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah. So, Bonded Construct lives.
All right, choose an artifact. 2 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 artifact. 2
Yep.
choose
And
a
then,
creature, and we don't have an enchantment, and
then
then he gets a bear.
yep. And
Okay.
then we get to attack with both, or actually just attack with a rock smaller.
Yeah. There's no reason to attack with both.
Yeah. And then we get to play Gather the Pack post combat.
Alright.
Well, the reason we attack with both like next turn is to avoid Celestial.
Right.
All
Okay,
right.
we get our renown.
And then we get our Gather the Pack, which gets us 2 creatures off top 5.
A spider, and I think that's,
Daiwin's Elite is better because like maybe we'll draw into.
yeah, we don't need mana.
Yeah,
Sucks the Rogue's Passage is gone, but
happens.
yeah. Okay.
All right, sweet.
I like balance. Imbalance.
Basically balanced. It's balanced. It's fine.
Right, tap out for an artifact or enchantment.
That'd be the like arrest.
Yeah, do that.
Arrest would be the good one that we would like to see our opponent tap out for.
Yeah, especially because isn't arrest in this format 4?
Yes.
Okay, so that means he wouldn't have Celestial Purge up.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, Force Mage makes up a large percentage of our deck.
What is the spell mastery on Gather? Pick 2 creatures. We only get to pick 1 creature on the normal. So basically, it's kind of like Grizzly Selvage in that way, Kaz. Like, but you trade off. You know, you get sorcery
He's
for.
reading the bones.
Okay.
He left up 2 white, but that's why we left Bonded Construct back last turn.
Yes. To note, he can actually like block your. If he knows how to do it, he can block your Bonded Construct, let it die, and then end of combat make you sack an attacking creature. But,
yes, it's not as bad as it seems though, because he'd be out of his combat trick and out of a board, and we still have a spider.
Yeah. Yeah. Gnome, you're aware that 16 into 40 is exactly 2/5, right?
Yeah, 2/5.
And also, like in game 1, we had what 10 lands?
Yeah, this is making up for that shit.
The odds were 100 freaking %. So whatever.
Okay.
All right, so we attack first.
Yep, swing on in. So yeah, I think he's gonna probably do what you were saying.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Oh, Mighty Elite.
Yeah,
Might of the Masses?
that lets us trade, sure, and we still get to play the spider. Cool.
That wasn't the combat trick I was expecting.
All right, well, we still get Sky Snare Spider here, so.
Yes, let's actually play it. Instead of not playing it.
Okay, fine. Look, no, that's why I'm. It's fine. It's fine.
That's why I have him in my stream. He does the basic math for me. All right.
I like
So he got
the basic.
land. He still has 5 cards in hand, though.
If he literally freaking passes, I actually think you don't attack, which is the stupidest thing in the world.
I don't know about that, because even if he has a Celestial Purge,
What if he has 2?
okay, all right, fine. I guess he would have 2.
I don't know. Like, he's got to do something real, right? Like, I assume he's actually going to play a card. Maybe an artifact or enchantment.
That would make my freaking day.
That's one of those. We saw an enchantment in game 1.
He's not doing anything.
Good God.
I'm attacking. I got the Colossus.
Fine, attack with both, and then play Daiwin's Elite in the Colossus, and just don't care. There's no way he possibly has 2 Celestial players. All right, let's read him and weep.
Is he just dead?
Or he's dead.
Okay. You got
Okay.
it.
All right, so that we get to play Outland Colossus plus Daiwin's Elite.
Yes.
I love our huge deck. And see, the reason Mike is here is because he's the one who's just going to run directly into them and draw the Colossus. Play the guy. Play the other.
No, I don't want it. Because I already hit okay. And you know, obviously know he's going to deal with both of these guys, and I'm going to draw Yavimaya. How many more kill spells he got? I hope it's 0.
Trample.
God damn it.
Well,
Attack.
is it? Let's see what he's got.
I think he's just hoping that I only attack with one dude. Are you freaking kidding me?
They're indestructible too, by the way. Damn!
What the fuck, dude? Is he just gonna fucking triple block one of them? I would assume.
Well, he's gonna make the illegal block he can that results in him not dying. So yes, and then you get to play.
Probably Daiwin's Elite and the Stallion. Actually, probably the Rescluse and the Stallion.
Yeah, sure. So Recluse and the Castellian.
Well, that was fucking lame.
On the plus side, he can only ever single block your Outland Colossus, so...
I need to draw the thing that does 2 damage for each elf. Yeah, that's true. You can only single block that.
Yeah.
In which case, another thing was Wolf would also win us the game.
Would do it. So those tokens also have vigilance, by the way.
Yeah.
So he'll probably just attack all out.
Yep.
And then we block and see what he does.
I would assume he has things to follow this up with.
Likely. Probably the +1/+1 and Shrouding Mist on his guy that we're blocking with a 2/3.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't need other tricks, so he hits us for 4.
Gives him indestructible.
Mm-hmm.
All
well,
right, so
it's indestructible if he has the thing, necromantic summons, and he has spell mastery. So whatever he's getting back with that has 2 +1/+1 counters.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's just win.
With what? Like, how are you dealing?
I have 2 elves and a. Oh wait, I thought it was 2 per elf.
No.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So you think you play Conclave Naturalists?
So
here's my thought process. If you draw if
I draw an elf, it's game.
an elf, you can win.
Yeah.
Though you actually don't have. Interesting.
I don't have enough mana to do all that.
Right, because you would need 1 more mana, and you need to not, like, actually freaking die. So yeah, your shaman...
Yeah, I think we play the naturalist, and we're just gonna have to pass.
Yeah. Because with all that vigilance, we can't, like, sidestep.
Right.
1 more. I will only say this once. Your opponent would be on 2 if you played the bear.
That's true.
Now that that's passed, let's win this game.
We can do that. All of his dudes have so much vigilance.
It's very true.
If the snake didn't have, or the spider didn't have vigilance, we might be able to get through with the Colossus.
Right, but that spider is a freaking 8/8, so you know.
Okay, so we need to draw an elf this next turn.
Play it and the elite.
Yep. And then just survive without killing off our elves.
Yeah. So Yeva's Force Mage is probably the elf we want to draw.
Yep.
Alright, what does he got? Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Guy. Sure. Not really that relevant.
No.
So if he attacks with just the 8/8, which is probably what he's doing, I think you just throw Spider in the way.
Yep.
Or you could double block.
No,
but...
I'm just throwing the spider at it.
Okay.
What would double block? Oh, I suppose with those two, yeah, but...
Yes. So.
No, we're going to play to winning.
Rogue's Passage is in our grave because,
Yep.
It's not. It's. You can kind of see it next to Tragic Arrogance.
It's tragic.
The Gather the Pack again, much like what's its name? Grizzly Salvage puts him in the yard because that's a feature of the card. So Yeva's Force Mage, Plains.
Plains.
Well, on the plus side, Plains does allow you to draw all 3 elves at once.
Yep.
And win the game. So again, you play to your out.
Playing 2 set out.
So yeah, as difficult as that is right now, it's what we have to do. If he has Gideon's Tactics, which is a white overrun thingy, he could kill you. Likely, he probably just attacks with the spider again. Nope.
Oh.
Okay. You have to double block the spider, right? Or do you just...
Well, I don't think that... I mean, either way, I need to draw the...
Yes.
The elf.
But,
if I
okay,
double block that, I think I have more options, but probably not. Because I'll still take 10 from the other stuff. I think, yeah.
I think you double block...
That'll leave us with a 4/4.
Honestly, he likely plays Celestial Flare and kills off one of your dudes and then kills the other in combat, but we'll see.
I suppose, but if he has Celestial Flare, well, he would still be considered blocked, so...
Yes. So we go to Dead as All Hell, but we need to draw Yeva's Force Mage. I think
there's 3 left.
Yeah, so it's a 3 and 15, so a 1 and 5 to win this game.
20% is much better than usual, so...
Yes.
Alright.
Husk, okay.
Forest. Well...
You attack with the Conclave, I guess. Honestly, you don't win this, so you probably just move on. And by move on, I mean we lose. So,
oops. Yeah, because that's game.
Yeah, we don't have the actual blockers, so
nope.
That's it.
Oh well.
But yeah, I don't think we had any other elves other than Yeva's Force Mage left because the mana elf was in the yard. Somberwald Alpha actually would have been almost good enough.
Yeah, if he hadn't brought back the spider, it would have killed him.
Right. Which was still in our deck. Other than that, though, almost everything else we had wasn't going to actually help us.
I think that was already gone.
That was in the yard from our from the gather.
Oh well.
Huge guy. We got the Rogue's Passage off, though.
We did. Yeah, that was my fault. Oh well.
Happens. Oh well.
I'm real good at Magic Interface.
Got to have one in each of these, right? That's how these
Yeah.
work.
I've got another one if you're up for it. Otherwise, we can just call it there.
What time is it? It's not that late. If you want to do another.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do another. That was only one round.
Yeah.
Not collection. Collection does nothing for us. Especially because I like sell all of my cards at all times.
I'm gonna say that the big giant dude is worth like nothing.
Yeah, perhaps.
Like that's not like that doesn't have constructed qualities. Is the sad part.
I really like that guy, but yeah.
Like it's for one, Arbor Colossus exists. What the heck's the name of that thing?
With the
big Colossus we just had.
uh,
I don't either.
oh well, I guess we'll
Whatever.
find out when
Whatever.
I draft it right here.
Outland Colossus.
What's this guy?
So Talented the Telepath mills the top 7 of your opponent's deck, and then you get to cast an instant sorcery out of those. Yes,
anything?
that's correct. TK Cat, a 5-mana 12/12 does not have constructed qualities. If it was a if it was a 5-mana 12/12 like base, I don't know if it would be played. Like I'm serious there. It's dumb. Wow, Acolyte of the Inferno is pretty nifty.
Oh wow, yeah. I actually really like that. And
There's
I
also
really like red.
Well, there's also Chief of the Foundry if we wanted to be like decide we immediately wanted to do Artifictman's plan.
I'm thinking I'm going the red plan.
Okay.
I like red.
Yeah.
Is this Talent of the Telepath worth anything?
It's like a sideboard card for one control deck, so I highly doubt it. But let me check. Let me double check that. That card might. That card I have seen in constructed decks. But no, it's worth like 0.5 tickets at most.
Okay.
Well, you're not picking a red card from this pack. I'll tell you that much.
I am not.
Wow.
All right, what are good cards in here?
Yeah, I guess we just picked the best card. Reef Soul's like a better defeat, which was like kind of crappy removal, but still removal. Some of the green is like
this pack is kind of meh.
The green is that's what I was thinking. Was like this is a lot of. If we had picked Talent of the Telepath, Dreadwaters for comedy option.
Just mill our opponent.
Yeah, man, Evolving Wilds. Like I don't even like Turn to Frog.
Actually, yeah, we'll take Turn to Frog.
Like Turn to Frog's like sort of removal.
Yeah, all right, Turn to Frog because it's funny.
It does turn to Frog.
Yeah, and honestly, it doesn't seem that bad in here.
Right, that's sort of the artifact plan. We'll see how it pans out. You're looking at probably like the Drake.
Yeah, I like 3-mana 2/3 flyers.
Yeah, Drake.
That's good. The Fire Fiend Elemental could be okay.
The big thing with that is like you really need to have like a window for it where they just don't have any.
Right. Fire Conclusion.
There's also a Conclave Naturalist again.
It's not a bad card.
It's not. It's like the actual most reasonable card out of everything that isn't the in our colors.
I think we go Drake, but if stuff comes around, I think it'd probably be Fire Fiend.
I mean, flyers do work, and Scrapskin Drake is a flyer that's actually like on plan. Like you know how you were saying, like some of the flyers seem kind of junk.
Yeah.
Like this one's pretty big and sizable.
Right. Foil Despoiler of Souls.
Well, I can tell you the secret about that card.
Is it bad?
Not really that good.
What else we got in here?
5 mana black kill spell. That's literally the best card in here, right?
Yeah.
5 mana black kill spell. Maybe the red is the color we're not playing. Who knows? Oh boy, somebody sold a foil copy of that for $1
Got
once.
it.
Normally it's a third, like a third of a ticket. Yeah.
Why is that a card?
It's actually pretty good against like opponents stealing.
Reanimator.
Yeah, opponents stealing your spiders.
Helm of the Gods.
We're still on blue. Void Mage is real.
Yeah. Red is gone for the first time in ever.
Yeah, that's really weird. At least blue. Even if the Void Mage wasn't here, like Clash of Wills would be like.
This actually isn't bad either.
It's aight. It's that dragon from Dragons of Tarkir.
Yeah. Why didn't they just call this Syncopate?
I was wondering when you were going to ask. Actually, the correct question is why didn't they call it Condescend? Because Scry is a mechanic in this set, and they didn't bring back the one with Scry.
Why?
I'm making hand motions at you. You can't see them, but you can probably feel them. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
This card's so expensive.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking the word.
How about we have blue and then something, and we'll figure out what something is later, but leave every optional available to us.
I think this is this card.
Yeah.
Oh
man.
God.
Oh man. Gnome saw demolish. Uh-oh.
Welcome to drafting Corset. Dear God.
You want the zombies? You want the shovel? Look at that shovel. It's the magic shovel.
I just... What does this even do that I have picked? Tap 2 creatures.
I don't know. The
What?
knife's like not even good. Zombies, I don't care. Pick whatever you
I'm
want.
taking Send to Sleep. Hey, it's the same pack.
Yeah, but this time it has Eyeblight's Assassin in it, which is real.
Is it?
It's fine. It's a hill giant. It's a gray ogre that can kill like thopters or like decent creatures. Grasp of the Hieromancer we've seen as well.
What is this saying?
That's the mill plan. I'd pick something. You got 2 seconds.
We'll take the Eye Blight. Damn, we should have taken the Servant.
You could go. You could still go on the mill plan if you pick the talent
Or
of
we
the
could just grab
telepath.
more. No man, we could go. You know what? Fine, it's happening. I'm milling my opponent.
Whatever. Passable flyer. We'll just not die, right? Like we just like pick all the mill plan things, and then it's fine. We'll get more of those undead centaurs.
Nope, we're going mill plan. No Drake.
Like gather Dreadwaters. Yeah, that's a bad card.
Chaos is bad.
I have no idea what the scrap skin Drake was still doing there. Like the scrap skin Drake shouldn't have been there. Pick the undead servant.
Yep. I guess.
Rambler's fine too.
Nope, we're in blue black mill.
Okay.
Somebody took the land.
Yeah. Well, I would like you to read these cards and then consider taking the land.
Wait, did that say mill?
No, that's a discard from their hand.
Oh, okay.
All right, so cards.
Aww.
Maw Hellion.
Foil Evolving Wilds.
I'm gonna recommend Sentinel of the Eternal Watch and make yourself blue white mill.
Okay. I don't really care at this point.
I know. I don't know what we're doing, but Sentinel Watch is really freaking powerful.
Yeah.
So we can probably just win anyway. Like, it taps their best creature every turn.
Without doing anything.
Yeah. Also, it's a 4/6, like,
Yeah.
with vigilance. So, there's that.
That's a card.
Thief is a card.
Thief is a card.
Now, there's also the Patron, because it's a flyer. But Thief is a card.
Start picking every Evolving Wilds past this point and play every card in my pool. Actually, what do I want? Patron's probably better.
It's bigger.
And it's a flyer.
Thief is good too, though. Like, they're both good.
I'm gonna grab Patron.
All right.
I don't even know what colors I'm in at this point.
I'm gonna say blue-white.
Okay. That helps the mill plan. Also, Dreadwaters will table.
Dreadwaters will table. Pick the Scob and splash it off of our no-fixing. It'll be fine. There's an Evolving Wilds right. We're just not gonna pick.
Nope, get in the Scob. More Eye Blights?
Well,
oh, wait, it says Death Touch.
Return Centaur, though. We should read that.
Return Centaur. Oh, got it.
Watercourser to stay alive.
Yeah. Owl doesn't mill my opponent.
Yes, that's a worse shock that becomes a worse lightning bolt after doing work because you target players. Welcome to the core. Well, there's an owl here now.
Okay, we'll take an owl.
I mean, what else would you take?
Plains to splash white. I have not gone mad. I might have gone mad.
Yep, goodbye, Gearcrafter. Owl does things.
Yeah.
So yeah, if
we're hunting green. Dreadwaters.
I'm gonna say Evolving Wilds.
Yeah, we need it. We really need Evolving Wilds. That mills me.
Long way.
We need a big dude.
I mean, honestly, the Screeching Scob is a 2-drop.
Yeah, but it might get rid of my mill.
But it's a 2-drop.
That's what I have Send to Sleep for. Alright.
One of the counters.
Yeah. Yeah, can't give it a dismissal.
Yeah, sure. Why does that only hit one creature, Kaz? Artificer's thing to draw cards?
Yep. My Dreadwater's tabled.
Yay. Maritime Guard?
Oh, yeah.
Fairy Miscreant. All right, we have cards we can play early.
That's not a main deck. All right. We're gonna mill all of our opponents and laugh at them. Hey, it was your idea.
I'm still trying to figure out what colors we are. I think we're blue, black, splash white for the Sentinel, but not the Patron.
Yeah.
Because the Sentinel's single white, so. Kaz, I hate that reason. You're right.
Foil Helm of the Gods, Goblin Pile Driver.
Well, I can tell you a secret about the foil Helm of the Gods and how much it's worth.
Is it worth money?
No.
Damn it.
So there's like 3 cards in here that are actually pretty good for us.
This is a good card. We have one Fairy Miscreant already.
Mm-hmm. And the last one I actually say is Read the Bones,
Yeah.
but
I think it's probably Anchor. But that's anti-mill.
oh no, it works with our mill.
That's true. We just kill their dudes.
Pile driver sadly isn't money. Like pile driver is actually not worth anything, which doesn't make any sense. Like I can look up pile driver's cash value, but I think it's like nothing. And by nothing I mean like half a ticket.
Yeah, I think it's the Anchor.
Yeah, well Anchor works with mill.
It does. More Dreadwaters.
Yo, look at that.
Table.
Nah, yo, look at that orb.
That orb? Oh man, that just prevents all of the doctors.
Yo, look at that orb.
I mean, it's probably a sideboard card. But the other 2 cards I was looking at picking in this are going to table, so...
Yeah, look at that orb. I mean, I guess we could also pick like another undead servant because we have one, but
yeah.
That orb, we play it and then our opponent has trouble killing us because they both can't burn us and they can't deal damage to us with their creatures.
Right.
I think we play it main deck. It'll be great.
It'll be great. My Dreadwater's better table.
It'll be fine. And if it doesn't, we'll give Maritime Guard again. Vintage Masters, which didn't exist in real life, which probably explains the discrepancy between the real life price and the actual price. Yo, how about like an actual goddamn piece of like wrath power in the Hideous Laughter?
Yeah. Except I'm only gonna play against green elves.
It'll be fine and awful, but also fine. Oof. Imp's a 2-drop.
Yeah, I like it.
Honest to God, 2-drop.
Towergeist?
Lets us find our mill stuff. Right. So I'm just gonna point out how like decent the green is here. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Do you want more Send to Sleep? Do you want more? There's nothing else in this bag.
Yep.
Hey! We get another go with that Drake we passed. Yeah. Shambling Ghoul's a 2-drop.
So is Ruined Servitor? And it goes with the mill plan?
It does go with the mill plan. Fairy Miscreant.
Yay, slam it.
So,
This deck.
we're fine. We have like the worst control deck in the world.
Do I only have 2 Dreadwaters?
You have 2 Dreadwaters and a Talent of the Telepath. That is correct.
I'm gonna get them.
Uh-huh.
You don't. I gotta return Centaur.
I wish we had more of those because that card would actually be like decent on the mill plan because it has a body where Waters does jack.
I think we passed one earlier.
We did, but yeah, I think we did. I don't remember what we picked over it.
Dreadwaters.
There's also Undead Servitor and Maritime Guard, both of which would be fine in our deck. That's probably the more relevant question.
I have a lot of 3-drops, a lot of 4-drops, not as many 2-drops. Well, whatever. I'll describe that.
Another copy of the Wyvern.
We're not even in white.
Fine, the counterspell? I
don't
know.
even know what we're in.
I know we're not, okay? That Wyvern is there to tell us that if we were in white with the Flyers plan, our deck would be sweet. But instead, it's sweet. Hey, a counterspell.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I don't even care what I'm picking at this point.
I know.
Treadwater's mill plan. I failed the support. Alright.
Well, it's fine because Possessed Scob lets us pick up an instant or sorcery, so it lets us rebuy on Dreadwaters if we want to.
Or,
the thing,
or on
the thing with Dreadwaters is we don't actually want more than like 1 or 2 because the card doesn't do jack early because it counts our lands. I'm gonna stand by the white splash for the Sentinel.
Yeah, I'm cool with that because all we have to do is 1 plains and Evolving Wilds.
Right.
So we'll get rid of that. Get rid of Patron.
Get rid of that red card.
Okay, our first pick.
Okay.
All right. This pile of blue. All right. Black stuff. We want.
I don't think we want Tormented Thoughts. I feel pretty confident on that one.
Okay. Oops. I think the rest of them we probably do.
Yeah, the rest of them are pretty fine.
Anchor's good.
We only have 2 artifacts, so the Artificer's Epiphany is probably not that good.
Yeah.
We can probably cut 1 of the Calculated Dismissals. We have a Nivix Barrier still in the deck. Alright.
Probably don't need multiple Send to Sleeps.
Yeah. Because Turn to Frog is like a Send to Sleep. You probably do a sort by cost. That'd probably be a little more helpful here, too.
Yeah.
4.
We're gonna go crazy. Go full ass crazy.
Fair.
Alright. So 6 more cuts?
Yeah. What about the Undead Servants, then? Our 4s are really bogged up. I didn't realize how bogged up our 4s were, but our 4s are pretty bogged up. That's the reason I say them.
Yeah. But if we hadn't taken that other one, we would have had another Dreadwaters.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna put that inside. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, bringing it against Burn. Or,
or
tokens.
Yeah.
Fairy Miscreants are good because they're early game.
Mm-hmm. Probably the Deep Sea Terror.
Yeah, sure. There's still Counterspell that could be gotten rid of.
The Calculated Dismissal.
Yeah.
I already cut the other one.
No, Bone Dash is still there too.
It's probably gone too.
That makes it.
Yep, that's it. Okay. Ten, 5, and 1.
Maybe 9 and 6.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, just because some of our black stuff is double.
Yeah. All right.
It's a deck. Let's do it.
So maybe we get lucky with Talent the Telepath and we actually get to steal good stuff?
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm hoping.
Kaz, yeah, no, missed it. No, said it. You missed the the one with the gnome. Oh God.
Good times.
No, we drew at least 2 cards off those fairy miscreants. You put fake text on your flying man, and I will play them. God damn it.
Oh, I went back and watched.
That's good.
Okay. So we've probably got a minimum of, what is that, 15 cards of mill in our deck?
Kaz, I'm totally still giving you crap about Suntail Hawk. I can't stop. I will still do it.
Maybe we'll get 2 instants or sorceries.
What if we Talent of the Telepath into their Talent of the Telepath?
Oh! That's never gonna happen, because it's a bad card. Somebody else got pissed at this dread. Well, no, there's no way they would have done that. They didn't. The Dreadwaters are tabling. Oh man! All right, before it starts, I'm gonna go get some water.
Okay. I'm gonna hoot and holler about Fairy Miscreant some more.
Okay.
So the trick with Fairy Miscreant in the deck I played was that I had the blue-white Drake as well as the ability to draw cards, which made it pretty cool. I will still talk smack about Suntail Hawk and Avon. We should play 18 lands in the Dreadwater deck. I can't control this, or else I would cut like Ring Warden Owl or something. Honestly, it's more likely or something, because I think Owl's fine here. Oh, I've been tricked into calling a 1-mana 1/1 flyer good, and I am dead. I'm just gonna flip out. No, that's never happened.
You guys let me know too if it got too loud here, but I had to open stuff up in my room because it was already like 95.
Oh, that's cool.
Alright. We're gonna win with this deck. It's gonna happen.
So we...
Alright. Did you get all your Fairy Miscreant out of your system?
Yeah, I got that all.
Alright. Okay, so tell me how this thing works again.
It picks up an instant or sorcery.
But then it says that if this guy dies, exile it instead.
Yes. It's so you can't chain them. That's it.
Okay.
So, like, the first half of the card is, like, either pick up a creature or instant or sorcery when it comes into play. And then the second half is to make sure that if you like, had multiples, you can't just sit there and chain them or whatever.
Okay.
Gnome figured out the Rune Servitor tech. Somebody was, I think Kaz was saying we should play 18 lands on our Dreadwaters deck.
But then we'd have to cut another one of our stellar cards.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I'm wondering, I'm just trying to think of what, like, was to be some really sweet stuff to grab with talent.
Another talent.
It's never gonna happen, though.
But what if it did? Fine,
Then it
cruel.
would be the greatest.
Cruel ultimatum. Steal your opponent's cruel ultimatum.
Okay, alright. I'll just take the traumatize.
No, you talent of the telepath into their talent of the telepath into their talent of the telepath into their double talent of the telepath, and then you win. What if we talent into their Dreadwaters?
That'd be nice.
What if we talent into their search your deck for 2 basic forests and put them in your hand?
Oh, we need to run 2 forests.
Is that the sideboard tech against like the person playing that card?
No, not at all.
What? Come on, you bring in the 2 forests, and then we get the lands, and we'll be fine.
If we're gonna go insane, we gotta go full insane. All right.
So we're going to play against the Wailuli Wolf.
Wailuli Wolf. That looks like all 3 colors and a turn 1 fairy miscreant.
Well, turn 2, but
No, why?
well, oh, fine, turn. Yeah. Oh, right. Whatever. Go for it.
Oh, excuse me.
Guardians of those would be good. The like 06 blocker. Yeah, that'd be sweet. All right, fairy miscreant, go do your job.
Actually, it's probably still turn 2 Maritime Guard.
Yeah, and then turn 3 Evolving Wilds.
Yeah. I mean, like, we have our other colors.
So we're going to get to attack with this fairy miscreant once, I think, and then he's going to probably play like the gear thing that makes a 1/1 Thopter.
Rune Servitor.
I guess we play that instead of the Maritime Guard. Oh yeah.
Got him. First step to milling my opponent complete. Oh god. He doesn't know what to do. He already knows he's dead.
He can't defeat this. Can we play Nyx Fleeced Ram? That doesn't die to either of those cards. Did I tell you about the mill deck that was played on the Pro Tour?
No.
Okay, it was red-blue.
Okay.
Based around Sphinx's garbage. I forget the name of it. No!
No!
Well, you could turn that into a frog.
I'm going to turn that into a frog.
Okay.
I gotta get through with my mill.
Alright, so Evolving Wilds.
Grab my planes.
I guess attack first, but don't turn it into a frog until
Turn it into a frog now.
Like, you have to wait till he blocks first.
Okay.
Then you turn it into a frog.
Turning you into a frog.
Yeah, eat it, Guardians of Yes.
You, buddy.
Alright, and then we do planes, whatever. Or, yeah, planes.
Yeah, we already have the double black.
I was actually thinking double blue for Talent of the Telepath, but we have like 10. We have like more islands in the deck anyway. So now our opponent plays like the real creature we want to turn into a frog, but hey, we still get to attack with Runed Servitor.
Got him.
Sweet.
Alright.
Okay. Alright. So.
Yeah. Let's play that out so that way we can send to sleep and Maritime Guard if we need to. But yeah,
Attack with the server first, and maybe he gives us a card.
I highly doubt it.
Same.
If he makes this trade, I would be absolutely shocked.
All right, so Maritime Guard it is. Maritime Guard gets to live through our Eyeblight Massacre, so...
Ooh, that's actually really cool. I mean, relatively cool.
I was gonna say something, but you know.
Fairy Miscreant is currently a shock. Oh god, it's a grasp.
Alright. So now Eyeblight Massacre doesn't kill it. But if he attacks, you get to attack back for 4, too.
Got him.
And we have Send to Sleep. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Alright. Another creature who lives through Eyeblight Massacre!
I think I just passed here, though.
Yeah.
Are we out of kill spells?
No, we've got 1.
Okay.
We could also steal our opponents.
That's true. Oh.
Oh. Oh. Well, you blocked that one forever.
Yeah.
Alright.
One of his other land... Wait. Oh, wait, it goes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, it comes into play.
Jesus.
Because Night of the White Orchid is a good card. Alright, so we can't attack. Actually...
Yeah, we can.
You should attack with the Fairy Miscreant.
Yep, that's what we're doing.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna get there. He is on a 16-turn clock.
What does your opponent even think you have is the question.
Right? Yes! I mean, he's obviously got a trick, but...
It's fine. We burn it. Okay. And then we Eyeblight Massacre, leaving up our blue or whatever, and... yeah, that.
Get out.
Yay! Okay.
Oh, that's a nice thing to get.
Alright.
Alright, cleared out his flyers. Well, flyer.
And it's night.
And his knight.
Our Send to Sleep is active now.
Yes.
So it'll keep things tapped.
Oh, he didn't do anything.
Alright. You just want to attack for 3 and play Water Courser?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Alright. Water Courser.
Get there.
Does he have, like, Wrath or something? No, not Wrath, but, like, I guess it would have to be Tragic Arrogance. Like, he had 6 cards in hands, and he didn't play a land last turn.
I don't know what he's doing yet.
Oh,
I just win. I see.
3rd color?
That could be.
Alright.
My deck is too powerful.
Whoa! So good.
I think I just roll it back.
My
My sideboard cards are terrible.
Uh-huh.
I didn't see anything that made me want to bring in Orb.
Orb.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll it back.
Put cards in hand, and he was just like, yep, these are garbage. I should sure put them in my deck. Oh, boy.
This... if this deck does better than the last one did, dear God. I was looking for his Cobble Brute. This is where he sides into his other. Now he's like black green. All right. Yeah, I like this hand. I like this hand.
Keep. Look at this curve.
Look at this. Look at this hand. Oh man, I'm on the play. I can totally draw Fairy Miscreant.
Come on, Miscreant.
Damn.
Ooh, a real card.
Right?
What if we have a real ass creature, huh?
Alright, so we'll get a Maritime Guard next turn, which should just stop whatever he's doing.
Oh my god, it was Helmet! Alright. Maritime Guard is cool. So, Helm of the Gods gives +1/+1 because he has an enchantment.
Oh snap.
So, whoever said his hand was 6 Helm of the Gods.
Oh god. Guess what? Can't kill my guy.
Well, he could. He could play a mountain and then discard 2 lands to kill it.
Wait, does that have to be from play?
No.
Okay. Oh, I see, but you have to pay 2 red. Okay.
Yeah, it's double red. Alright. So you get to attack for 1 and play a Water Courser.
Yeah, get there.
Water Courser and Maritime Guard. What's Prowess? I've never heard of that. I like that we have...
Playing 1 planes.
Oh, yeah, that's a reason for the orb now. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
He can't target you with the Vortex.
Is he gonna, like, do things? Because if he, like, plays a 4 power, or like a 4 cost dude, if he plays a land here, I'm just gonna top deck it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then attack for 4 because he can pump the Water Cruiser for +1.
Mm-hmm. Or I could just bounce it to hand, actually. It's probably the more correct choice. Wow.
Oh my god!
I'm totally fine with this.
Oh my god! He's actually doing what I said! Fuck!
Yeah, dude, you got it.
You got it, dude.
You just, like, fucking 3-for-1 done Water Course.
Thumbs up. Alright.
Talent of the...
Unless we draw something better, yeah. Talent. Let's go for it.
Choose target opponent.
Talent of the telepath.
Alright, what do we get? Fiery Conclusion.
Those only hit creatures.
This hits player, I think. Oh wow, it doesn't. What the fuck? God damn it.
Alright,
Cancel?
Cancel. And attack.
Alright, let's get him. This Maritime Guard will get there.
Oh my god.
I can't believe he threw 2 cards at... He must have nothing.
He must have a bunch of land.
I'm cool with him doing it again to Maritime Guard.
Yeah, go for it. Maritime Guard's pretty strong. You should probably kill it.
Oh, something's getting time-ebbed.
Nope.
You're fucking kidding me, dude?
Nope. We gotta get Maritime Guard out of here. Everybody out of the universe.
I just don't understand.
All right, we're good. It's fine. He had the bolt.
He didn't play land for turn because he threw both of them in.
It's fine. Everything's fine. You just get to play a land and...
And then another land, and then Sentinel.
Yeah, probably that's it.
Yep, there it is. Okay.
All right. So land, then another land, then Sentinel.
I just don't do anything this turn.
No, you just don't do anything.
But I want to do things.
Well, you really can't.
I
So
don't know what he does. He played a
Okay.
dude.
Well, whatever. Sentinel gets to tap it down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we playing another dude?
Oh, he gets a land.
Oh boy.
Aight.
Honestly, it goes to play, which I don't care about. If it went to hand, that might actually mean something.
All right, all right. So you get to play Sentinel of the Eternal Watch.
And just tap down his dude. Oh, is he playing his last card? Oh, he's equipping the helm.
Right, because it's +1/+1.
Oh boy.
All right, Sentinel.
Stop drawing land now.
No, every land is a better Dreadwaters.
Oh, that's very true. Better Dreadwaters. He's at 20 cards in hand, and right now, so those to do it for, we'll have a total of 7. So we can do for 14.
Yep.
Alright, so we just tap down his knight.
Yeah. And then block his Mage Ring Bully. Because it has to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he has a trick.
And yeah, he doesn't have enough cards to, oh, what does he got?
Act of Treason.
Yeah, you got it, man.
Okay, so he gets to attack us for 10, which is nice, but not like...
Doesn't win in the game.
Yeah. Well, it's still good.
I'm gonna top a deck his knight.
Nah. Top deck the bully.
No.
Don't let him thin his deck.
But there's less cards he has.
Don't let him thin his deck.
Okay. I mean,
See,
I can actually just... I can top a deck that and bounce the knight to his hand. Oh wait, no, that does the same thing.
Yeah. I honestly just play the anchor first and see if what it scries into, I suppose.
Actually, yeah, that's true.
So bouncing that and... It's a flyer.
Okay with that, yeah.
Yeah, it's a flyer. And then play lands, because lands matter for Dreadwaters. And then you get to attack.
Then it just taps down his dude every turn.
Yes.
And it says Vigilance, because it's OP as shit.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's aight, I suppose.
It's aight. I wonder what he's playing.
Alright, and then you tap down his knight, because whatever.
Just gonna, yeah, and then I'll bounce his mage.
Yeah, so Plague Drake and bounce the Mage Ring Bully.
Stop having things.
Mm-hmm. And then you get to attack for 4 again.
This isn't Mill.
I told you to play the Sentinel for a reason. Alright, yep, tap that creature. Cool.
Okay, it's already doing it.
Yep.
So just not playing his mage?
Post-combating it?
I guess. Oh. You got
Charging Griffin. Okay.
Guess what? My flyer beats yours.
I guess you start tapping that down then.
Yeah.
Because you can block the...
Oh, swiping it over.
Okay, so now you can't attack with the Drake on your turn.
I'm actually kind of worried that he's got a mountain in hand.
He doesn't, it's Mage Ring Bully.
Oh, duh, yeah.
Oh, you get to attack for 4 with the Sentinel still, so... And then you get to return Centaur to mill more cards.
Mill.
But yeah, the orb is definitely worth bringing in. Okay.
If we win this one, it's over.
I know. I'm aware of that.
Is this game 2?
This is game 2. So, alright, playing the Centaur and seeing what we get. Come on, cards off our opponent. Alright, what did it mill? Aromancer, Grasp, Mountain.
Yeah, okay. I'm cool with that.
Alright.
He's got 14 cards left.
So he has the bully in hand, and
Something other than bully that he's playing.
okay.
Got it, man.
So you tap down the Griffin.
Yep. Or. Hmm.
I'd say tap down the Griffin so you don't get like attacked.
Okay.
I know the question is how do you attack now, but
Yeah.
the deck will provide.
The deck will provide.
You have lethal, by the way.
How about I just kill my opponent?
Sleep. Told you, the deck will provide. Murder!
GG's.
GG's.
Where were my mail? Mail wasn't coming for a while.
There it is. There's the Dreadwaters.
Alright, that would have been for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And he would have had 1, 2. Yeah, that would have been for game! Oh, God.
We won.
This deck is already outperforming my wildest dreams.
We won.
Somebody's still on game 1.
How did we win? Starting to think this is a set of low power packs.
I wasn't just like going completely mad, man. Like the packs were garbage.
If you hadn't like if we hadn't have both gone completely on the talent of the telepath thing, you probably had a decent blue-white flyer deck.
Yeah.
Because you had two copies of you would have had two copies of the Wyvern, the thing that gives all your flyers.
That's very true. I think I still have 2 copies of the Wyvern.
Making a face.
Making a face. We chaos drafted a bit that probably had some effect. We turned the pool sour.
Yeah. But yeah, the orb. We could have boarded in the orb. Board
true.
orb.
Borb.
Borb.
Alright, well, they finished game 1.
Okay. I'm still finding it a bit silly with the whole deck, but we're good. We're in a good zone.
We won a match.
Now, if we win one more, you get more packs.
Hey. Yeah, even if I just take second, that's still 2 more drafts.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, for 2 drafts, I'm going to win 8 more packs.
Yeah, with Mill.
With Mill. Plan B acquired.
I love that talent of the telepath got like 2 removal spells that didn't do anything.
Right.
That was probably the best.
To be fair, he got 2 removal spells that he didn't get to play.
Fair.
And he burned his other one on my 1/3. He hated my early cards.
I can't believe he burned his bolt on your 1/3. Like, he needed that dead. Like,
I honestly think he was more using it for the scry.
Probably. So how's everybody in the zoo doing today? Everybody doing good? Tonight, I guess. It's like 9:30, but
yeah.
So tonight, yeah.
Well, I guess I can also ask if people want me to get my my overlay back. I just haven't swapped it over to my desktop. But if people don't really care, I won't put forth the effort.
What were you saying if you put the overlay?
Yeah, the overlay and the card preview thing back.
Yeah.
This desktop streams so much better than my laptop did.
I can tell, mister, I'm streaming it freaking 30,000, 3,000 bits. Oh, that's good to hear, Shabadoo.
It's no longer 1,000,000 degrees.
That's good. I'm glad it's not literally 100 degrees in your place. Literally. Literally.
Oh man, what to do while we're waiting?
I'm sitting here thinking about the mill deck and picturing the deck that could have been, but
we could have we could have had one more.
yeah, I guess resolution makes the overlay unnecessary, kind of like you were saying. That was what you
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah, Twitch just kind of does that sometimes. It likes to buffer for no reason.
Funky.
All the bandwidth going to the Dotas.
I'm I'm just stunned we won a match.
God, dude, I don't understand. All right, let's. Is there any? I wish there was a way we could like go back and look at the packs.
Nah, we'd have to like review the tape.
Yeah, I just kind of want to see what.
Honestly, from what I remember, like white was like around. Like we picked the Sentinel, and there were a couple other white cards we could have picked up, like an Arrest.
Green opened up a lot towards the end.
Yeah, it did. But by that point, we were already too far in on the jank plan.
Oh,
So.
the shit.
Dreadwaters, you know that card nobody's ever cast. Two of them.
Hey, if we had like by the time we would have gotten to it, it would have been game if we played it.
If
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 I want somebody else to have search through 7 cards, and I get to take it from them. But it'll never happen. Yeah, in a limited format where there are no kill spells, having kill spells, even if they're bad, are good.
yeah. Like the Magic Origins really doesn't have much for kill spells.
I don't care if you say platonic ideal of Magic.
He just wanted to get you to say it.
Okay.
Which you did.
I did say it.
Kind of like Kaz caught me saying that 1-mana 1/1 flyers are playable. I think actually the word I said were good early. So I've been trapped by the sorcerer. I've been encircled. Satan has gotten me today.
Oh, all right. It's 1-1.
Oh, geez, that was quick.
Yeah, the first one took 22 minutes. Oh, we got an avatar. I have a new product.
Nissa with the bow sword.
I almost considered again doing the scheduled event draft now that I actually had packs, but it was still like 10 tickets or some shit.
Yeah, it's yeah.
And honestly, if I was gonna pay that much, I'd rather just do a sealed. Oh, I was still in that game.
Oh boy.
There we go. Honestly, I can understand why they're done doing core sets, mostly because of what's happening right now.
Yeah, I mean, even this, which is a pretty good core set, is still a core set. So
They can't have any like really neat interaction with cards because it's just supposed to be like the baseline.
God damn it. Like I'm a fan of getting rid of them just because of that they've been kind of bad forever. Like there's been what, like one or two good core sets ever. So
Yeah. Like I don't know, without like an overarching theme for the set, they're always just gonna feel bland.
yeah, like I want to say it was. I mean, I have to. One second, I have to pull up the list of core sets and then find the one that was actually like good. I think it was M12. Is M12 the one with Exalted?
Yeah.
No, no. That was M13. Okay, the one with Exalted is the one I think was like actually good.
Yeah, definitely. Exalted was it was at least an interesting ability.
Yeah.
Like the
Well,
most interesting ability we have in this set is Menace.
I'm always gonna love prowess forever. I am of the Jeskai way. I
I
will love.
suppose.
That's me. I love the prowess.
It's got nothing on super prowess.
Super prowess.
That Hydra dude.
I know. But yeah, M13 was a actually like pretty good and fun core set. It really helped that they moved Exalted into like colors where it sort of made more sense.
It also helped that it was just before like probably the best sets in Magic.
What was that?
Wasn't that like shards?
Nah, that was M13 is pulling up the set.
Or was that because it wasn't it just before
It was right before Return to Rev.
Okay, yeah, that's another good one though.
Yes.
I'll still I don't know why, but I'll always like have a special place in my heart for shards.
I do know why for myself, and that's because I Pro Tour and all that
Oh,
jazz. Because it's playing it, but like Rome wasn't shards, but Kyoto and Honolulu were. So
Yeah.
we played a lot of it. Was basically the thing.
Yeah. Also, well, I just like the fact that it was probably the funnest to draft format because you could go 3-color and support it.
That's kind of why I like triple cons, honestly. Like, because you could more. It was kind of like shards in that way, but actually with more fixing.
Mm-hmm. Like it was just a format, like, because even honestly in this format, without the evolving wilds that I got, I still would feel kind of almost bad about playing 2 colors.
We have played
3.
We played 3 and like we just keep we just keep playing 3. It's fine.
I'll never leave the days of shards. To be fair, though, the shards format was a very slow format comparatively.
It was slow unless you were the guy that you were the person who got like the really good aggressive deck. I get like I like telling the story of my friend Ryan who was 4-0 in a draft or in a sealed. He needed one more win to make it into top 8 because then he could draw twice. And his opponent in round, I think this was this one. It might have been this PTQ, it might have been a different one, but I know he was like 4-0 at a freaking PTQ, and he played against a player who went in the shards format. Turn 1, Plains. Turn 2, Forest. Turn 3, Island, Rocks, Warmonk. Turn 4, Plains, Elspeth, Jump, attack you for 6.
Ow.
He did not win that game.
No shit.
So.
Yeah, Jumpin' Rocks Warmonks.
Yeah, Rocks, well, 6 power Rock
Yeah.
Also Elspeth.
Also Elspeth.
But yeah, so like sometimes if you were the person who cast Elspeth or you cast Rock's Warmonk or Woolly Thukdar early, you could just run over people.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, like Woolly Thukdar was how I won the sealed PTQ that got me on the Pro Tour.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Woolly. I'm also just considered it a slow format other than that kind of stuff though, just because like basically every land you played in your deck came into play tapped. You're mostly just like playing tri-lands and were dual lands from Zendikar or
there weren't duels in shards.
Okay.
That's the reason why that's the reason why
tri-lands or
well, I was to say that's the reason why Cons has like better fixing because it has the duels.
okay.
Because like shards didn't really have those.
Nothing will beat the deck of turn 5 hard casting Emrakul though.
That was a really good deck.
I loved that deck. What was it? Just like turn 1 like Forest Noble Hierarch, turn 2 Overgrown Battlement.
Overgrown Battlement. Then like turn 3 was like Overgrown Battlement and like Wall of Omens and shit. And then like by turn 5 you were on. Knight of the Reliquary.
Yeah, like Lotus Cobra, Knight of the Reliquary. I don't think Lotus Cobra was in it. Maybe it was.
Lotus Cobra is in the same block as Overgrown Battlements, so like it's in Zendikar proper, so
yeah, Zendikar was another really good set.
I'm really happy that they're doing that next one is Zendikar. There's actually a Pro Tour, or not a Pro Tour, a Grand Prix in, where the hell is it? Milwaukee? No, Madison. There's a Grand Prix in Madison in like 2 months, in like, yeah, I think it's November actually. But it's sealed.
Okay. That's
so
cool.
I'm planning on going to that. That'll be like 6 copies of Battle for Zendikar or whatever.
What if it wasn't like another 3 hours past you? Like 4 hours to you?
I know. It's actually 2.5 to Madison from here.
Okay.
Like, I can do it in 2.5.
On the upside, the driving from my new place to your place now is the easiest driving in the world. The biggest city I go through is Mankato.
Oh, and then you just get on 14 and go, like...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like, it's pretty sweet, I guess. I don't know, I'm going to that Grand Prix. I wasn't planning on it, and then, like... I just realized that it was a sealed one. Like, there's one in Minneapolis in like... May or June or something, but it's standard, so I don't care.
Yeah, because standard's terrible.
I just don't care.
I've never really liked standard.
I have, and I can say with certainty that I have because I've played it in big events. It's just been a while since I've actually cared.
Yeah, I just feel like I have way more fun in limited. It's probably not going to be Origin sealed by that point.
No, in November it'll be Battle for Zendikar. It won't be Origins. God, I don't know if I'd play Origins sealed. I'd probably do it, but like that's not what it is, so I don't have to worry about it.
Hopefully Zendikar's not awful.
I believe in. I'm fine. I think it'll be a fine set.
Yeah.
Like it depends.
Get your.
Oh God, just remembered the deck we have. Crap.
Speaking of Magic Origins. Yeah, I can completely understand that, but I'll probably keep playing until I am out of packs.
That's fair.
Like if I lose this and have 2 packs, I'll probably just sell the packs to get ready for Zendikar, but because opening them is the poorest decision.
Yeah. So, they.
Man, this last game for Pet Kid Olympics has taken a while.
Oh wow, that's actually his name.
I thought you were making fun of us. Which,
I have to believe in Annihilator. Somebody like on Monday, I was at the local card shop picking up the latest Netrunner pack, and sat there downstairs talking with the rest of the Netrunner players because one of them is also the person that runs the current Magic events there because I don't do it anymore. And we were talking about Battle for Zendikar, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't think they're like." We talked about the one Eldrazi that's spoiled and it doesn't have Annihilator. And I was like, I am still pulling for Annihilator to exist in the set, like at least on like the super big Eldrazi.
Yeah.
And he was, he gave me the nope, not happening, and I was not amused.
What's the point of having big Eldrazi if they don't have Annihilator?
Right? Like, why would look? When Emrakul was designed, they found like a small child who played Magic, and they asked this small child who played Magic, if you could design the greatest, bestest, most unbeatable creature, what would it do? And then they based Emrakul off of that. And, well, it couldn't be countered, and it had flying because all the good big creatures have flying. And
why the fuck does Evercruel have flying?
and when you cast it, you get another turn so that you can attack right away. And
that's because haste isn't a thing.
Yeah, you get another turn so you can attack right away. And then when it attacks, you blow up 6 of their cards. Yeah, that'd be good. 6. That'd be sweet. And also, it can't be killed and it can't be countered. Did I say it can't be countered? I said it can't be countered. Good. But it can't be killed. You can't kill it. And if it ever would die, shuffle it away so you get to play it again. And that's Emrakul. That was actually the design document for Emrakul. He said it was a dragon too, but there weren't dragons, so they made an Eldrazi. But yeah,
yeah, that's the point of like. I feel like if you use 15 mana, you should win the game.
Yes, I agree. I absolutely agree.
Like and Annihilator, honestly, for like the amount of mana you had to spend on the cards that had Annihilator, I honestly consider them fair. Because there was Annihilator 2 on Crusher.
There was Annihilator 2 on Crusher. There was Annihilator 1 on Hand of Emrakul. There was Annihilator 2 on Artisan of Kozilek. There was Annihilator 3 on Pathrazor of Ulamog. Let me tell you the secret. Like Ulamog's Crusher and the Artisan of Kozilek were the only 2 there that actually were like played. One of them in limited and one of them also in limited, but sometimes in like weird decks. I
mostly like the fact too that Because they were shuffled away, it
Mhm.
actually made them more fair because you couldn't just reanimate them.
That was the entire reason that the big ones got that. Oh, Spawn Sire of Ulamog, which I think has Annihilator 1 or something.
Wasn't that the one that just like cost 20, put in all
That was the one.
Eldrazi's?
That was the one that if Kaz is still here, he has a good game plan for that in EDH.
Oh god.
It's really good. I respect and love the game plan that involves that.
Hooray!
Hey! Fat Swordsman, I can't ever forget the 6 Ulamog's Crusher deck. That's not possible.
It was the greatest deck.
Like, sorry, it's never leaving my head.
Alright, did Fat Kid Olympics win? Fat Kid Olympics won!
Well, he was playing against Briscoe Deuce 22, so Briscoe 222.
I want to play against Fat Kid Olympics. That's what I want.
I want to play against. Wait, you don't want to play against just Wanasa?
Dental plan. Lisa needs braces. Dental plan.
You can tell that Dental Plan is not a super old player because the old client let you register names with a space in them instead of an underscore.
Which means
So
maybe he's very new and doesn't know how.
when I say the old client, I mean like 7 years ago.
I see.
So he's not. Yeah.
I see we're on an illegal site.
Huh?
I said I see you were on an illegal site. On your Twitter.
Oh. Oh, yes. I'm like, what are you even talking about? Google Maps isn't illegal.
First I thought you said MapQuest. What the fuck are you on MapQuest?
That is illegal. They banned that back in 2008.
Fucking MapQuest.
Boy, I remember printing off directions off of that. All right. Who are we fighting? Lamback Ruthven?
Fat Kid Olympics.
Okay. So, hey, we won the die roll. More
Holy
important.
shit.
Oh.
I'm cool with this.
Okay. Right, God damn it, we drafted the... All right, so... Oh my god, no! Look at your opponent's deck size, we're ruined!
No! What? What?
How did he know? What? What? I don't even... Oh, no. Oh, you don't hate him. You don't actually hate
I
your
don't. He was just ready.
How did he know? How did your opponent know that we are so ruined?
That's okay, we just won't draw any of it.
It's fine. It's fine. All right, let's just beat him down because he has an 80 card deck. Yep, that's a sweet card. All right. Get in there and pull
Get
water.
there, Rune Servitor. The man won 2 games.
Yeah. All right. All right. Water course our time. Yeah, your opponent did win 2 games.
Alright, I'm not actually going to play any of my mill, just in case, it's probably a complete accident, so that he'll just board out into his actual deck and I can mill him the next game.
Your Dreadwaters gives Ring Warden Owl +1/+1.
Okay, if we need that.
We need that. Plans. Aromancer.
Return. Oh, okay, it's a bear. You got a bear. Well, you got a gray ogre.
Yeah. All right. So attack with both anyway.
Yep. See if I get something neat off a room servitor. Because I'm assuming he's gonna block it.
Yeah, and then pump the water cursor for 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I pump? Oh, excuse me. Or do I see if I get something neat? I'm gonna pump.
I think you pump. You could also turn to frog to save your rune servitor, but
Eh. I don't really care.
okay. So we hit him for 4. And that's fine.
Okay. I already played land, yeah. Okay.
All right. I can't believe that's the auto build 80 card deck.
All those mill cards not tabling. He knew.
Oh my goodness.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh god. Whatever. He's gonna get through once. I'm gonna have Fairy Miscreant turn for Frog next time.
It'll have a +1/+1 counter. Do not think that the turn to frog will actually function.
But I want it to function.
It won't. I think you play owl and attack for 2. You just don't.
I'll just kill my opponent. That'll get rid of his 4/3.
Yeah. All right, ring Warden Owl. But yeah, so it'll be a 2/2 if you frog it.
If I draw one more instant or sorcery, he's on a 3-turn clock.
Mm-hmm. Well, if he attacks,
No.
you just take this and then see what he does.
I mean, I would assume that he's got something to follow this up with.
Maybe. But the question is, like, is it like his junk sideboard cards or like actually playable cards?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right, so
I think Fairy Miscreant.
yeah, Fairy Miscreant.
And I think I just attack with just the owl.
Yeah, just the owl. You can use Water Cursor to kill off his guy.
Yeah. That's kind of the plan.
The renowned the thingy.
The thing that actually matters.
Yeah.
He's on 3 more turn clock. Maybe
2.
his hand's all blue cards.
It's a 2-turn clock.
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
Oh my god, now he's got blue.
You turned on his blue. Why would you do this?
Alright, what has he got?
Not flyer? Okay.
+2/+0, and when this creature dies, draw a card. That's fairly large.
Just me with that? I think I trade with it.
Yeah, go for it.
As
You
crappy
could.
as that is, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna trade with it.
So he gets to draw a card for it, and that's fine. When this creature dies, draw a card.
Because without that, like, I don't think he can kill me next turn, and if he doesn't, I just win if he doesn't get rid of my guys.
Yeah. Don't play the plans. So just attack for 4 flying.
We have the prowess.
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna do it with turn to frog again, so he doesn't know that we have. Actually, no.
You gain more info with the Dreadwaters.
That's very true, actually.
Yeah. All right. He has 6 cards in hand, but he is dead to your...
My board.
So, yeah. So you can use turn to frog to...
Reduce it by 2.
I wouldn't do that. That's
No,
not what you're doing.
I am at 9. What do you have? Nothing?
I would go ahead and play, like, kill spell on his guy and attack.
Yeah, okay.
Leaving up turn to frog.
All right.
All right. Okay, so now he's going to sideboard into a real deck. What do we think it is?
I have no freaking clue.
Oh, did Kaz make a SCO card? Kaz, were you making a SCO card? You were making a SCO card. Okay. I had to check. So, we just stick with it?
Yep. I mean, we didn't really learn anything.
Yeah.
I mean, he's obviously going to take his full 2 minutes to sideboard.
So is this how he wins? Is this like... So he had the auto build, which prevented our mill plan from... Oh, you hacked it up? What's the... Oh, okay. I understand from people in the chat. Well, thank you for the SCO card.
Oh, frogging prevents the card draw?
Oh god, gained abilities.
Round 2, 120 card deck. I can't believe we were playing against someone with fucking 80 card deck. And I can't believe it was as close as it was.
Hey, mulligan.
Alright, he did sideboard out of a 40 card deck. It's 41 cards.
Alright, let's see what he's got.
We're keeping this. At least it's not. I wish it was the 39 card deck.
Alright, well, Fairy Miscreant, let's go.
Hey,
Okay,
and a turn 2 play. I'll just draw a land and have a turn 3 play. Another way that I can Dreadwaters twice.
For 4 cards apiece.
Yeah, I probably won't be playing those for a while.
Yeah, they're gonna be sitting in your hand for a while.
Yep, we got a bear.
Alright.
Oh.
Ooh, all the mill is here.
Literally all the mill.
Literally all the mill. Yeah, Turn to Frog isn't going to stop the +2/+0.
Got him. I honestly should have held that back. I could have just double blocked on the bear.
Nah, it's fine.
I suppose I'm in the lead. Like, I'll win the race. Of the 2 damage.
Oh! The game text of the aura is actually on the creature, not on the enchantment. Okay, that's what you were saying.
Got it!
Got it! Hey, Abyss Hunted, how are you doing? You walked into this. That's weird.
This is the most terrible thing you've ever seen.
Well, Scrapskin Drake owns, so let's play that.
Yeah. And we'll draw another land and have all of the mill.
Maybe Talent of the Telepath gets us something cool.
That would be neat.
I swear to God, if it gets us the Fine Tooth Forest.
I swear to God, if it gets us like fucking overrun.
Overrun. Overrun.
What is this?
Green. Sack a creature. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card in your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order.
Okay.
So it lets him, if we go for kill spells, it lets him just sack the guy in response to get a guy.
I guess. Eh,
All right.
you got it, man. I've got 4 power in the air. You've got 2 on the ground.
We're winning this race. Come on, land.
I want it so bad. I'm definitely pre-combating it.
Yeah, just in case.
Got it.
So Talent of the Telepath. And what does it get us? We weren't kidding, by the way.
Yeah, this is Mill.
We were Mill.
He's like, oh my God.
Did you think we were joking? Oh. All we did was help him. No, actually, we cut him off of his black.
Holy shit, yeah, we did.
We don't have any targets for Macabre Waltz, so we don't play it.
Okay.
All right, so attack for 4.
He's at 24 cards left.
Yep. So here's a thing that kind of sucks about that. Milling the Undead Servant actually helps him.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have black mana, so you're currently winning.
If I just keep drawing land, eventually Dreadwaters will just kill him. Oh, what does he got?
Is he sacking his dude?
Okay.
So he gets Rock Mauler. Yo, look at Nissa's Revelation. Oh my god.
And he killed off 2 more of his swamps.
Well, they go to bottom.
Yeah, but they're not on top.
I know. So he gets a Rock Mauler. Which, I guess if he plays it, we just hold back the Death Toucher.
Wait, what did he gain a life from?
Reclaim the Swamp.
You got it, man. Yeah, seriously, where did he gain a life?
He hasn't taken the damage yet. This is all instant speed.
He was at 16 before.
No.
Wasn't he? What's that? Maybe I was looking at mine.
Yeah, you were at 16.
Alright, so he gets 4/4.
But he literally reclaimed for the swamp. So he's gonna play the guy.
Oh.
Mill
I wanted one of those.
mill yourself.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Oh my god. No, it's a... Wait. What's it on? It's like...
That's weird. It's on us because we have the things in our way. So, well, that's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, Rune Servitor, and we get to attack for 4 in the air.
Keep attacking.
Get him in the air. That's all we gotta do to win, right?
Just kill my opponent. I'm blocking if he attacks, by the way.
Really? It's probably worth more as an attacker.
Okay. I mean,
it depends.
I suppose I'm at 16. It doesn't really matter.
Right, he's at 9.
Okay.
Oh, joke's on him. He's gonna use the evolutionary.
Oh no, one of my Dreadwaters.
Dreadwaters, no! Alright, he reveals until he finds.
You got it.
Okay.
It's all yours.
So yeah, your Rune Servitor can attack rather than like if he attacks, you just crack back.
Yeah. I'm gonna play my Dreadwaters. There's no reason not to.
Okay.
Makes him lose more stuff.
Okay. And then we attack for 4 in the air. No, we cannot pick up the mill spells anymore in this
Oh, what
game.
does he got? Oh, he's
Sacking.
sacking his dude. Okay.
Yep. No,
Oh,
no!
shit!
Oh! Oh! Well, here's the problem. If he taps out for that, he dies, right?
I suppose I just have death
He's at 5, so, whatever.
Yeah, I just go around him.
Yeah, you go wide.
Well, that'll be 4.
Also, he needs a 6th land to play that.
Yeah, it's only 4.
Naru Trapper.
Yeah, pay a life, do it. I dare you.
Okay, so you get to attack for 4 in the air.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold it.
Well, yeah, just attack for 4 in the air and hold your land.
And just as it sounds, I don't block at all
Kaz,
because it'll give him a card.
Kaz, how much damage has it done this game? I know you have to have been counting. How much damage is it? Is it 6? I think it's 6.
Yeah, you got it. I win.
You just go wide. Yeah. Go wide. Wow.
Why are we in finals?
Because we played these flyers.
All right.
Literally because the flying half of our deck is like real.
Well,
well, obviously, I mean, we won game 1 because our opponent was on a 30,
yeah.
on its 80 card deck. Even like, yeah.
Yeah. This pool must have just been awful. That smells so true. We never drew Dreadwaters when it mattered.
Our 1-mana 1/1 flyer did like 6 damage. Yeah. What the hell? I like how you said you were mill, showed no mill in game 1, and then you in game 2 you're like, mill!
He had to reclaim for the swamp.
Hey, you know what that meant? Our mill helped him.
No.
Well, he would have just drawn the swamp, but
Yeah. That, I mean, honestly, if we weren't playing Mill, that thing that, like, grabs instants and sorceries is not good in Limited because, people don't play instants and sorceries in Limited.
it's like it's a remove spell. Well, we made it to the finals.
This pile of cards, god damn it.
We made it to the finals.
Which means I have 2 more drafts. Woo-hoo.
We made it to the finals.
If I win this, I'm gonna have 10 packs of this shit.
Oh. Oh my god.
So there's 41 cards in game 2. Scared of the mill.
Scared of the mill. Oh, also, hey Kaz, do you want to do one of these drafts over the next couple days? I don't know if how your free time looks, but I still have like 3 of these as well, so. Just Wanasa. We're gonna play just Wanasa. This set's actually like still fine. It's just funny.
Honestly, yeah, it's not terrible. I think like you basically have to be playing Flyers or Gruul.
Also, well, I mean, I think the funniest thing here is that like if we had a real deck, like if we had the Flyers deck, we'd just be running through everybody rather than like slowly sauntering.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. There will be time in the future for it then, Kaz. Whenever works. When do you want to watch The Ultimate Ninja? I'm around tomorrow. I mean, if we want to do like Kung Fu tomorrow night. I know nothing about the Ultimate Ninja, and I don't think I'm doing things tomorrow after work yet. So, I say, having no idea.
We thought about doing that before, but because we both stream, Magic doesn't like that.
Well, I think the big thing is that actually becomes like if we're both in a Skype call talking to each other, then that's like actual collusion under the definition of fucking collusion.
Yeah.
Like the actual textbook definition. So, yeah.
It would be fun, but yeah. I don't want them to just be like, "Oh, you're banned." All right. Hey, they're done.
All right. So we are fighting just Wanasa. Oh, fake play points. I love these.
Cockatrice.
Oh, just Wanasa started a chat with you.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to split? Is that what it's going to say? Split?
It does say split.
What do you want to do? Look, man, have you seen our deck?
It's pretty bad. We'll split.
Like, this is only value, right? Cass knows what's up.
Oh man, it's coming down to the die roll, which is basically what the game would come down to.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, we can't win a die roll.
Just wanna split?
I can't believe that we got this. Like, there's no way. If he, like, I can tell you with certainty there's no way he's stream sniping, because if he knew our goddamn deck, there's no god
right?
for that.
Hey, I won!
Alright, so you should make 2 packs tradable.
Okay.
Because that's how the split works. Yep. Yep. Magic Origins. Be careful.
Wait, I have 8 packs of that?
Add 1 binder.
Wait, did you already concede? No,
Yeah.
I couldn't have.
So add 1 to binder, then I add another to binder, and then...
Yeah, win. Begin
Yep.
sideboarding.
And then just go ahead and hit submit deck. And then go ahead and...
And win forever!
Make a trade with him. So... He should still be in here.
And then I take it off!
It's like the rudest thing in the world.
Totally.
On the right, there's a drop-down menu with a little person next to it.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, he's got it. Good. It might have gone behind the...
Oh. There we go.
So, yep. Good job. You did it.
I'm the greatest.
Don't tell him the secret, but yeah.
I kind of wanna.
Oh god. I mean, we won against like we have 14 packs of this set.
Why do I have so many packs? Where did I get all these packs?
You can't stop.
Because I won 1 match of it.
Uh-huh.
Give me 8. I lost the first draft, puts me down to... How do I have 14 packs?
I love math. We only have 2 Karns. Look at the Karn. We got that card.
He's not pleased that we split.
Well, we got it. We got there. Yeah! We got
It didn't
there.
count one of them. I had 10 tickets. It didn't count one of my drafts.
That's weird. So, like, the loss just was fake?
Apparently. Yeah, because it's only registered that I only had 10 tickets before.
Did you use play? I don't know. Whatever. We got there. Do not question fate. We just accept
Did I
it.
use play points? How many do I need for that?
You can't. You can't have used play points. Those
Okay.
aren't. Those are fake. So,
Well,
unless
alright, I've got at least 4 more drafts of this garbage.
oh, so, well, we got more in the future. Cool.
Oh, I guess, yeah, maybe they just reimbursed everyone for a draft when something happened or something.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe.
Whatever.
That could be.
I'm
Magic
cool with
Online
them
works
handing
in
me
mysterious
free
ways.
money.
Oh, that's like
Well.
3 steps removed from money, but, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to sell some of my terrible cards, though, to get 2 more tickets to make use of all of these.
You got a Yavimaya Coast, and,
That's true. I got some pain lands.
yep. Well, we did it. Good job splitting the draft and getting the QP. You technically won that draft. Like, we won.
That deck was so bad.
I don't know how we won.
Well, I guess that was just karma for losing the match 1 of the last tournament. Mill deck got the win. Won by fraud. Oh man. Alright. But that's enough Magic for tonight.
Yeah. Thanks for joining, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed the pair of drafts.
Yes, definitely.
Where we went off the rails and
And
did
won anyway.
So.
Alright. Well, thanks everybody. See ya. Probably for more drafts. Probably next week. I don't think I'm going to be doing any more this week. But
Good night, everyone.
Night.